Wow, gamers, it is bad. It's bad, gamers. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Uh. Oh no. Tsuruga kita. Your sleepy witch has descended from the stars. Oh, chat's not on screen. Oh. Help. Help. I'm being eaten. No, it is not you, Zad. It's me. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Hello. I guess I'll give that a few minutes to see if it chills out a little. And if so, we'll continue. And if not, I can try and do this tomorrow. Hello?
Twitch may be delayed, but I'm just glad to be here watching EP.
Gamers, it's bad. Oh yes, I'm so early, I know. I was trying to see if this would, stop dying, but it might not be. Is it okay on YouTube? I have no idea. I know some YouTube starshines left to come over to Twitch because they might have thought it was YouTube. It's me. I am the toxic one here in this relationship. Okay, let's test the delay. Let's test the delay. When you hear me say papaya, say papaya. Type papaya. Say papaya. Oh, okay. That's not that bad. That's not that bad now. It might be chilling out. It might be chilling out. Papaya. How am I doing? I'm struggling. But I think the planet eating demon is going away. So that's good. You don't think YouTube is alright? Oh, poor YouTube. I'm sorry, YouTube. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do. Dad wasn't too off. Okie dokie. Well, let me say some hellos. Oh my gosh, I've been here a minute. Hi Kami, hi Wilty, hi Zaka. Also, Wilty's birthday was yesterday. Happy belated birthday, Wilty. I was Rekla was really delayed. Hi Zaku, hi Rekla, hi Ikari, hi Yor, hi Zad, hi Yama, hi Rabu, hi JC, who I'm killing. I'm supposed to drink water. Hi Hephaestus. Apple. Seems somewhat okay over here, maybe. And hi Scholar. I think I got everyone. I think I got everyone. If not, I'm so sorry. Just poke me. Just poke me. It says you're live, but for me it still says we're waiting. Oh my gosh, what? Let me refresh. You know what? No. It says... Okay, YouTube's connected for me. It's alright in Twitch chat. That's YouTube seems okay. But, hello. 30-second delay. You know what? I'll take it. I'm still dropping frames, but not nearly as many. The percentage is going down. Let me know if music too loud, by the way. Okay, let me... Better now. I think I know why. Maybe? No, that can't be it. I finished my render. There's no way. I did not close After Effects. Hold on. I got this. Oh, I think it's crashing anyway. Help! I, literally just finished a render, okay? It's fine. Today, we're doing media review. when I close After Effects, if it ever closes, not responding. You love it. You love to see it. Send an error report? No. Just close it. Just close it. Okay. Okay. My goodness. We are finally at the, I say finally, we're at the end of September, which means we're entering the best month of the year, October. Very soon. If you're not there already, you might be there if you're in the future. Hello, Stalin. Let me... Oh, I'm glad to hear. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I hope everyone's doing well. This is probably our last scheduled stream before debut on Thursday. Unless I just take a break and do something for a short period of time. I don't know. The spooky month is upon us. Where did the month go? Yeah, we're working hard. But I couldn't put off media reviews, so here we are. Ooh, I'm gonna where did the year go? You know, that's a good question actually. Where did the year go? You've already put up your Christmas tree, Cuddy, and it's not close to December yet. Is it, you know, I want to see the Christmas tree. I want to. Mariah is, she's thawing. I hear her on the breeze, on the back end of the breeze. And I am excited for it. Let me, okie dokie. Let us get going here. No, I don't need to test that. Where's my presentation link, please? Goodness. Mariah could stay frozen? No. Our queen, she will come back and rule us for a short period of time. Why are you guys scared of her? She is our queen. She is our ruler. She wants only the best for us. Okay, let me change this link. And... ta-da! Oh, it's loading. Oh. All I want for chin passes you! Exactly. You got me. You're tired of hearing that song? Well, Kami. Just for you. I'll sing it then, because you're sick of it. It's a classic at this point. Okay, alright. Welcome to the end of September. And, oh, you know what? I kind of thought of it. Welcome to our September monthly meeting and review. Oh my gosh. You guys are silly. What? If you don't know what monthly media review is, that's where I go over any media of any kind that I consumed, usually for the first time, over the past month. And I also open a forum and just, you know, I'm open to hearing what you guys consume during the month as well after I'm done yapping. I do usually open a forum. I call it your homework that you can submit. And or you can join a Discord call with me in the solarium and talk for like 5 to 10 minutes about it, you know. Let us know. Keep things as spoiler-free as possible while still giving us, you know, what you think about it, what a little bit of what it is. Doesn't have to be just things you liked. It can be things that you disliked, things you didn't enjoy. All those sorts of things. I love you. Have a good lurk. Oh, my nose. It's suddenly small stuffy. That's what monthly media review is. I think, let's see. 4 people filled out their homework form this month. I admittedly did not do a whole lot because most of my month has gone towards debut prep. Hello?
Fun fact, all I Want for Christmas has the same BPM as Collective Conscience from Metal Gear.
Wow, you know what that means. Snake? Snake! The 1 month you have nothing to submit. I don't have a whole lot here either, guys, to be honest. And then even what I do have, I'm like, I don't know how much I have to say, honestly. But it's okay. If it's not super long one, that's fine as well. You did have homework, Scholar. You did. You had optional homework. Hold on, let me see something. Yep, you joined before the homework ping went out. You knew you had homework. Nope, you can't claim your dog ate it. Nope, you cannot. This is gonna be pathetic. This is gonna be a really, really slim pickings for media review September. So, what are some things that I've watched this month? And again, I keep it to things that were new to me, but you guys don't have to. Which means that I could have had things, but they weren't new, so it's so good, Kami. Can you claim you did it, but you left it at home? Yes. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. Did I... Nope, this is the wrong one. Hold on. This is the old one. There we go. I was wondering why my presentation was moved on the screen. Good morning, Jolty. Skibbity, Ohio Riz, or whatever the you kids say. Okay. Okay, true. But that's, yeah. So, what did I watch? TV films? Yep. Wow. Immaculate. Mamas, how we doing? I'm doing okay. I'm a little frazzled right now. But I'm doing alright. How are you doing, Jolty? Also, I want Pokemon Unite to give me Elegant Sylveon, or I will storm Nintendo. Thank you. Hello?
Oh no. Chat is being infested with the Skibidi Ohio Riz.
No, it's not. No. So, things I watched that were new to me this month. I watched Beetlejuice. I went and saw it's on Action Film. I went and saw that in theaters. And then I saw A Quiet Place Part 2. So, Beetlejuice is a sequel to the first one, if you didn't know or couldn't tell. When did the first one come out? Hold on, I gotta do some... The first one... No, not the second one. The first one came out in 1988. Wow. Good, Stalin. Good. Enjoy your McDonald's, Jolty. Yeah, 1988. Nice. And it's a dark fantasy comedy horror. If you're not familiar with Beetlejuice as a franchise itself, or as a yeah. There's also a cartoon. There's a musical, which is both slap. And I was hesitant to go see this because getting a sequel 40 years later is like, are you just... Hello?
Exclamation mark but bit.
I thought that Avestus. And exactly, Scholar, if we don't get a sequel with the third, then I'll be very upset. Because they would be missing a good opportunity here. Maybe they'll do it in another 40 years, who knows? So, I was like, is this just a nostalgia cash grab, you know? Especially as they're doing now more than ever. And especially with something like Beetlejuice, I'm just like, ah. And they put, you know, they cast Jenna Ortega, which isn't, okay, I feel like that sounds bad. But sometimes you have to go, when they cast, like, the current Hollywood it girl in something, you know? I'm just like, not that she's bad at all. She's great. And she's great in that too. But I'm just like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I don't want you to shit on something I like. That sort of thing, you know? But, okay. Stop. Before I get into how I felt about it, here's our small synopsis. Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. After a family tragedy, 3 generations of the Dietz family return home to Winter River. Still haunted by Beetlejuice, Lydia's life is turned upside down when her teenage daughter Astrid accidentally opens the portal to the afterlife. I fluffing loved this. I loved this. I loved it. It was definitely a sequel made with love and care, with not just like nods to the original, but like felt actually like a sequel in a good way. Ugh. I loved the, you know, getting most if not all of the cast, the original cast, to reprise their roles, and the new additions, who did fantastic, by the way. It honestly just made me love it even more. Yeah, I was like, at best it'll be like, it didn't shit on something I love at least. But no, I love this so much. Hello? Oh God.
Beetlejuice. Will
No!
Michael Keaton appear in my room
You've
now?
done it now. He will appear in your room now. Oh my gosh, Scholar. Pirating the 3rd Beetlejuice along with the 40th Halloween, the 60th Bats movie, and the final Avengers. But it's Batman, yeah. So everyone, yeah, it is Michael Keaton. Everyone did fantastic in this. Seeing what happens to Lydia in this as she grows up, and her family, and just Beetlejuice himself, and Catherine O'Hara is always a fucking delight. It was such a fun watch and so visually charming, where it felt like modernized in that it looked quote unquote better, but still had like the vibe, aesthetic, and sort of feel of the original. They really stayed true to the vision there, and I appreciated it a lot. And it was a film set in the modern day. It's set in 2024, but it didn't feel like, hey guys, it's the modern day. What are these kids tickety-talking about now? My daughter's playing Fortnite. You know, it felt, you know, where they like shove in every possible like pop culture reference to like Gen Z, Gen Alpha stuff. No, it just felt fine. It felt good. The characters were believable and charming and funny and had good chemistry. All of them did, in my opinion, really. And I enjoyed seeing what happens to the Dietz family and our dear Basil Goose. What is up, my fellow kids? Exactly. It's so silly. It doesn't take itself seriously, but it takes its job as a sequel to a beloved film seriously. It feels right in the same vein as the original. I wouldn't say it's like a 10 out of 10. I don't really have like any complaints exactly. I just really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I would go see it again immediately. So if you like the original Beetlejuice and you wanna, yeah. Nope, she doesn't. I know. She's just a girl. She's just a girl. And even if like some of the plot points were, like you could see them coming. It doesn't like detract from it. It's just like, yeah. It's really fun. It's a really fun watch, and I just had a good time. I also, hold on, let me find this image. Even though I was hesitant, I did do a small, I like to do this once in a while. Like when we got ready to see Barbie with me, I did a little, okay, that's way too large. I wore this dress and did my nails this green color that I mixed my nail polishes.
Starshines, I'm sorry.
Oh God,
I
what?
need to do this.
Hello?
It's the only way. Sleepywitch 10. Sleepywitch 10. Sleepywitch 10. Advanced GG up here for 10% off.
Oh no! It's happened! It's here! What now? But actually, I think it's 15% off still for today because of the Halloween items. Oh, so your spell didn't work. Dang. Dang. But yeah, this was my little... I have a dress that split like this. Not intentionally. And then I did my nails, and it was fun. Yep, that's it. I was ready. I was ready to be Beetlejuice. Even though I'm more of a Lydia, typically. Oh well, it was fun. It was good. Would recommend if you like. And if you do go see it, let me know what you think. Okay, where did my source go? Beetle. Beagle. Perish. Perish. And then I finally watched A Quiet Place Part 2. This isn't new. I was considering if I wanted to watch Day 1, which... When did that come out? It was semi-recently. Yeah, it did come out this year. It came out in June, at the end of June. And I was like, well, do I want to watch that? I did enjoy the first one enough. Can you ban JC? JC, ban yourself by leaving. So, to see the Day 1, even though it's probably not directly related to what happens in this... No! I hate it here. So, you know, even though it's probably not directly related to the events in 1 and 2 since it's Day 1, I still wanted to watch it. You know, I felt weird not doing so. But this is the direct continuation of A Quiet Place. The first one, if you haven't seen that, well, then the part 2 won't interest you. Following the events at home, the Abbott family now faces the terrors of the outside world. Forced to venture into the unknown, they realize the creatures that hunt by sound are not the only threats lurking beyond the sand path. So if you haven't seen the first Quiet Place, it is like an apocalypse, alien invasion, monster horror feature where the monsters in question are blind, but they hear by sound, kind of like clickers if you've ever played Last of Us. But they're also incredibly fast and way more sensitive to sound than clickers ever were. So, for example, like if you had to cough or like if you farted, that thing would come from like a mile away in like 20 seconds. Maybe not that, but close to that, right? Like it's bad. It's bad. You can't do anything. They'll just come kill you really fast. And they have like armor and are basically like impenetrable. So we follow this family, a husband, wife, and their 3 children, living in this sort of world. And stuff happens. That's A Quiet Place. That is the premise of A Quiet Place. And so part 2 is a direct continuation of that. Yeah. And it introduces, you know, as is typical for apocalypse settings, that whatever horror happened to cause the end of civilization, people are also always a problem for other survivors, right? So that's what it means by, that's what I mean by they're not the only threats lurking around. People are also around, and that's, you know, spoiler free, but just that sort of thing. Woo woo, hiya! Tried to figure out what they were. Guess there was some sort of hybrid of bat, gorilla, and snail. You know, why smell? But interesting. Kinda, yeah. Cheers! Oh, thank you so much. Take care out. I do like A Quiet Place. I think it's interesting. I like to see different worlds or like how things play out in situations like this. I fixed it. Cracking open a boy with the cold ones. Quiet Place 2 wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It I probably more happens in this one, I feel like, if you were to compare. But I don't think I enjoyed it as much. I got kind of frustrated at some parts because while I would praise the first one for its sort of like world building and logic that it introduces us to, I feel like those rules that they gave us didn't make as much sense in the second one with some of the things that they did, and I personally find those contradictions frustrating. It wasn't even like, oh, this is possible because of something we didn't tell you yet. No, like they kind of just contradicted themselves, and I found that a little frustrating. That's all. And then kids can be frustrating because, you know, they're kids, so they have it even harder in these sorts of situations. But from an outside perspective, I'm like, come on, kid! Ah! That sort of thing. Oh, yeah, true, exoskeleton and the teeths. You're right. Twitch gets an ad break, so I get to drink cider. And stretch my bones. Oh, why did something go wrong on YouTube? Oh, unshrimping indeed. Ugh. Oh boy. I'm so eepy. I just keep getting eepier and eepier and eepier and eepier and eepier and eepier. The EP limit does not exist. Why am I cracking so much? My bones help them. Excuse me. Welcome back from your ads, Twitch. Hi, Piper. Nice paper start. Hello?
Tired of being eepy? You can rid your eepiness by buying advanced GG now.
Really?
Just make sure to use code SLEEPYWITCH10 to get 10% of your order.
10%? Whoa! Oh my gosh, you're so right. I should have had some sour gummy worm. I am a fool. Maybe next break. 4 ads: toothbrush, vape ad, gum, and bank card. Oh, Kevin. Oh, Kevin. More acid trip, gum. But yeah, that's how I felt about A Quiet Place 2. Frustrating, but kind of it's still like a fun watch, but kind of frustrating. I didn't like it as much as the first. There were things I liked about it. I can't drink actual energy drinks because I have heart problems, but drink supplements I can in moderation. Especially if they don't have a whole lot of caffeine. And I drink coffee. Coffee. Energy drinks are bad for sleepy though. Video games. what new games, or games new to me, did I play in September? The Casting of Frankstone, Frostpunk 2, and Tiny Glade. So we only got to do one session of this because busy and everything just kept happening. But the Casting of Frankstone is a horror drama game where largely the gameplay is based on choices and quick time events. The shadow of the murderer Frank Stone looms over Cedar Hills, a town forever altered by his violent past. As a group of young friends are about to discover, Stone's blood-soaked legacy cuts deep, leaving scars across families, generations, and the very fabric of reality itself. We didn't get super duper far into this. We played for maybe like 3 hours. We met our first 2 characters. Jury's still out on this one for me, but I think it's interesting that it's set in the Dead by Daylight universe, and I'm interested to see how that connects more. The ways that they include some of that lore in the game, and to meet the other characters. I also think the Twitch interaction, the way they did that is interesting, where they did it with polls instead of with like direct integration into the game, more akin to like Cult of the Lamb. It is set in the Dead by Daylight universe, yeah. It do be. Why are we, hi Emma, what are we being silly for? Oh my gosh. Wow, I read that it's the 8 of pancakes. Wow. So I'm curious to see what happens, especially, like, I wonder what's going on. I'm interested. I'm not totally sold on it yet, but I'm interested. You have the beginnings of my attention. So, so I have to get back into it. And see how it goes. But for now, jury's out. 8 pancakes, why not 9? How was your Beat Saber session, your mom? Why not 10? Second game that was new that I played, and this one is actually new, is Frostpunk 2. Set 30 years after the original game, Frostpunk 2 tasks players to take on the role of a leader in alternate history 20th century in order to build and manage a city during a catastrophic worldwide volcanic winter that almost completely destroyed humans, while making morally and politically controversial choices to ensure survival. Like Babushka. We ended up sacrificing Babushka. So, Frostpunk is a building sim survival game, and I have been enjoying the second installment very much. I played a little bit off stream the next chapter, sorry. And it threw so many more mechanics at me than the prologue that I was very surprised, but pleasantly so. It's deceptively complex. Even just among what I think like city builders, survival games. I want to know if they keep adding even more and or different mechanics with each chapter as you progress. So, you forgive me, thank you. But I will say, after the prologue where we're like barely surviving, we need to eat, they do drop us in chapter 1, like, it seems quite a bit after the fact, where we have a city, there's political factions to manage, passing laws, finding a new source of fuel is the primary concern, whereas in the prologue, finding a source of food before the whiteout was our main objective. Right now, finding fuel that isn't just coal, because coal is running out. So, pretty interesting. I like the way that the political factions are being handled and managed. I like all the interactions you can do with them. We'll have to play some so I can show you instead of just describe it. But, yeah. And you can manage those relationships by researching certain things, making or passing certain laws, all sorts of things. Babushka was lost. I did go back and replay the prologue to not sacrifice Babushka and see if I could do it, and I did. Well, yeah. But I can't just choose my chapter, so when we get back to it, I think I'll have to speedrun going through the prologue again. I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty. I think I'm playing on the one below it as Steward. So it is pretty challenging. There was so much to manage when I got to chapter 1 that I was a little bit overwhelmed, and I still haven't even messed with half of it. So when we dive back into it, I am looking forward to being dumb and figuring it out. How far would you go for 11 pangkake? How far would you go? How far would you go? Far. I could go the distance. Go to her. Go to her. Go to her, the pancake. Safe travels. I've seen a couple people have complaints about the vision of Frostpunk 2 compared to the first one. They feel like it's a little bit all over the place and trying to do too much without how to word. Wow, the sunset. Take care, cowboy. See you, Space Starshine. I've seen people saying that it lacks kind of the, like, coherent vision and, like, the personal touch that the first one had. Like I said, we deal with, like, political figures a lot when we get to chapter 2. That's our main, like, communication with our people, in comparison to the first one where you got to, like, interact more with individual citizens and focus more on that. There's less of that so far. And there's just so much going on at any given point, even where I am, that it's a little confusing, but I feel like I just have to learn it. I don't know if I can complain about that yet. Drink? Big gulp? Gulp? So far, I don't have any complaints. It's just some things that I've kept in mind that I know my peers have mentioned about. For me, I feel good about it. When I see, like, all these different UIs and systems and mechanics, I feel like it's on me to learn it. It doesn't really hold your hand. It gives you the tutorials, but it doesn't hold your hand, really. Which is something I like in a game. I don't mind if they throw me in sometimes. You know? So, I'm enjoying Frostpunk 2 immensely so far. Third new thing I played, hashtag sponsored by JC, is Tiny Glade, a small diorama builder where you doodle whimsical castles, cozy cottages, and romantic ruins. Explore gridless building chemistry as the game adorns your glades with procedural detail. No management, combat, or goals, just kick back and turn forgotten menus into lovable dioramas. This is actually, like, the exact opposite of Frostpunk or, like, a city builder. You just be silly, go wild. Stellarium Farm Bed House, yes. Never forget Babushka, that's right. So this is really cute. I've seen people do amazing things in Tiny Glade that I have no idea how they did. It's a small, simple set of tools, but there's so much that you can play with and interact with and end up creating that it's, like, actually insane to me. I don't know how people do half the things they do in this, but I want to learn. It's so fun to just play around with and see, like, beautiful, cozy little things pop up. And trying to see what interacts with what and in what way, and what you can do. I would highly recommend it if that sounds fun to you. When they say you're kind of just doodling building, they're not wrong. It's really easy to let your creativity fly and just see what comes of it. Having a good time. Wow. I bet Yama. Yep. What have I read this month? I'm so sorry. I've read one thing. I got a book. I got Tender is the Flesh, which is a dystopian novel. Oh my gosh. Tender is the Flesh portrays a society in which a virus has contaminated all animal meat. Because of the lack of animal flesh, cannibalism becomes legal. Marcos, a human meat supplier, is conflicted by this new society and tortured by his own personal losses. We're eating people! Eat up, starshines. Get that protein. So, an infectious virus spreads across the world, making all animal meat poisonous to humans. But instead of deciding to just, forego eating meats, the government initiates a transition, which makes eating human meat, aka what they call special meats, legal. And who we're seeing the society through is Marcos, a meat factory executive, and he kind of guides us through this nauseating world, showing us how the sausage gets made in some visceral detail. So then things, he's disgusted by this world. He's explaining to us what it's like, but then something else happens. He's given a gift by a coworker. Do you guys want to know what the gift is? Huh? What he's giving Yummy. Even better. Even the chicken. Okay, I'll put gift and quotation marks and air quotes. How about that? Love, oh, if only. Gun, oh, if only. He was given some, fresh meat. Sometimes you give someone, like, a cow or a chicken or... he got some livestock as a gift. A young woman, to be precise. A live female specimen. As she is referred to. Yes. What a gift. Yep. I wish it was chicken. I wish it was love. I wish it was gun. I wish it was anything else. But alas. It is very much a novel that comments on society, consumerism, governments, and the power of language itself, because a lot of it is how the government tries to reframe introducing cannibalism into society. Like I said, calling it like special meat, calling a human person livestock, or a specimen, or like livestock. Just trying to reframe it so that you'll swallow it down. Literally. Oh boy. That's the standard now. Do you think you would just fall in line with this? Realistically, what do you think? And even similarly to how animals are handled in a lot of the meat industry, humans are not like humanely farmed. Of course they couldn't be. They're bashed over the head and their throats are cut. As is procedure. As is normal now. Just call it long pork. You are what you eat. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. Even though Marcos is personally against this and is horrified by it, unlike his friends and family and colleagues, a lot of them, he doesn't do anything. Not that I think that there's much he could do. This is a whole like system going on here, and he's just one cog in the machine. But it is unfortunate. He does have a lot of losses in his life, and his love, and his family. No eat the man meat, just grow some in the lab. There are other options, but, well, it also has themes of misogyny, if you couldn't tell by keeping a woman as livestock. But it's pretty gross and pretty horrible. It is not like a fun read or even like an enjoyable horror read. It's just gross. It's just gross. It made me uncomfortable, and not in a way where I'm like, oh yeah, that's some good shit. I like when things make me uncomfortable to an extent in fiction. A lot of my favorite things make me miserable or make me uncomfortable. If you know me. There's like always a trend where I'm like in my group chat and I'm like, just read one of the most fucked up things ever. I loved it. And my friends are like, drop it. Just what is it? Just share already. Just share what it is, Sleepy. Chicken fingers. Oh, diabolical. Diabolical. While I didn't like quite enjoy Tender is the Flesh, I will say that it might be, I would consider it maybe a really reflective piece of dystopian literature. And while I'm unhappy with our protagonist and some of the things he does and just doesn't do throughout this, it is pretty realistic to show that one person can't just tackle and dismantle a corrupt government. Whether you're not trying at all, or whether you're just being a bystander, or whether you fail, you know, it is unfortunate, disappointing, but realistic, I think, for a lot of people out there. Not everyone can be a hero. Not everyone has the willpower, the strength, the drive, or even the desire to be. So while Marcos may not have agreed with the way the world was going, he also didn't do anything to stop it, not even on a personal level. So take that as you will. It's a very brutal world in Tender is the Flesh, and yeah, reflection of gluttony and human complicity and just humanity as a whole. It was an interesting read, that's for sure. I don't know if I'd call it good. I don't know if I'd call it good. It kind of just made me mad half the time. But I'm glad I read it. All things considered, despite my gripes, I am glad I read it. It was one that I had my eye on since it came out a few years ago. I'm not sure what I was expecting quite. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I didn't look too much into it before I got it. But yeah. Now I have it. You want to borrow it? I'll ship it to you. Don't dog-ear the pages. Only took one man to make World War II. Just takes the right moment and the right man. Well, Marcos is not that man. Starshines? No, you guys are sheep. We're sheep. We'd just be slaughtered. Beforehand. I won't let them get you. I didn't even go to my next image. Whoopsie. So, we're going to the final part of media review, which is music. And I only have one thing here, and technically, it's not new to me, but it also was, and I can talk about what I did over the weekend. Oh, there they go. So I went to see one of my favorite bands, Death from Above 1979. Hi, Cuddy. What's cooking? Oh, you got back from cooking? Were you cooking people? Not a whole lot on my release radar in September, but I did go see Death from Above 1979 for You're a Woman, I'm a Machine 20th anniversary tour. I'm so excited, sorry. Also, welcome back, you Cutting. So, if you don't know about Death from Above 1979, they are a duo. They call themselves Canada's only punk rock band. They are silly. And they formed in 2001, I think. That's what they say, that like for Canada's only punk rock band is on a shirt. They're silly. So this was their debut album, I'm pretty sure. They had an EP before this with a couple tracks, I think. But You're a Woman, I'm a Machine was their first album, their debut album. And so, yeah. I went to see them. I traveled. It's fine because I'm not there anymore. I went to see them in DC. And by the way, I don't like the cities on Earth are insane. I'm not super fond of them. There were so many humans, and there was nowhere to park, and I got lost, and I was almost late. I almost missed them. I missed the opener, but I did manage to get into the venue about 15 minutes before DFA went on. So I didn't miss them. I feel bad I missed the opener because they aren't bad. It was T Mortgage, I think. Cooking with Martha Stewart, except the title's too on the nose. So that's my travel log with the Starshine plushie. Is that's where I went, and that's what I did. Oh yeah, I didn't really do much else because time and money is of the essence. But I did go for the weekend. Technically, I left Saturday and got home really late yesterday, and I kind of just passed out. I got home at like maybe like 1. I don't know. On the way back, I did stop and meet my friend Barry, if you know him, Heart Barry, because he was directly on the way back to my ship. So that was scary. That was scary. I met a dinosaur in real life, but it was fun. It was fun. You require plushies. Sending SOS. I will share plushies. Ikari, please feed me. I gotta make dinner after this. And then I took some videos, which are what these black boxes here are, these videos. I didn't go in the mosh pit this time. I'm too old and tired right now. I did not. I did it in my seat, kinda, but just headbanging, you know. So I didn't take too many videos, but Asfi did, and I managed to get some of them from him before this, but not a whole lot. That's my friend, my roommate, right? Yeah. Mosh pit no more. Lax pit, yes, exactly. No mosh pit, just mosh pit, yeah. I don't think Aspie would have let me go in anyway. He probably would think that I'd be trampled and die, which might be the case. I haven't been to one in a while. Why mosh when Jam from C? Because mosh is fun, but Jam from C also fun, but my feet hurt, and I was like, nope. I paid a little bit more for a seat because I knew my leg would hurt. So, yeah. I'm going to share a little bit of some of my videos. We're going to do Starshine Mosh Pit. It's just gentle. They did end up... Oh my gosh. Well, after we called them out for Encore, which was fun. They're so silly. They also did like some jokes between a couple of the songs. It was fun. I've never seen them live. They are just a duo. So there's not a whole lot like going on stage. But what they did was make boxes around themselves with lights, like diamonds, separately, one for each of them, and they did a whole lot with the lights. So I will say as a warning that any of these videos probably have a lot of colors and flashing lights. So if that's something that will trigger you or something that will bother you in any way or have any sort of negative effect or you'll have repercussions from, just come back in like 10 minutes or something. I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone. I just want you to be aware that they did like a whole light show for every song, and like it was very cool. But the duo, we have a bassist and guitarist is one of them, and the other one is a drummer and our vocalist, and the other one does like backup vocals and a little bit of keyboard. They do it all. Wilty! Hey! Again! You're back. Let me see. I was gonna submit your homework last minute, but you accidentally closed the tab. Oh no! I'll check. I got nothing. I don't know if it's safe for you. You love flashing lights. We must pet the Wilty. I just wanted to preface that. I just want people to be aware that lights, audio is kind of garbage because again, it was just on our phones. They did end on my favorite song after Encore, which I was surprised about because it's not one of their more popular songs. But when they said they're gonna do 2 more, I don't remember how they introduced the one beforehand. But then they said we'll end on a Halloween song. I knew because there was no other applicable song. Ad break! Twitch is on an ad break. I'll start ranting back at them in a bit. Bye. YouTube's still safe though. Hi YouTube. And some of the starshines. The macarons have been shit. Connie! Oh. Hi YouTube. I have to share with the starshines. I can't. Connie. Thank you. Stop, but thank you. I am not worthy. Of course I'll be sharing. Not that you can hear me, Emma. And we're back. Welcome back. Thank you for the ad play-by-play, Scholar. I will share the macarons when they get here. Because Kami decided to spoil me. And I will chomp him. Welcome back. Now we're gonna... And we froze? And we back again! Woohoo! Yippee! Again, flashing lights. If don't look if they affect you in any way. Let me see. I think yeah, this is gonna be sideways. Oh no. I should have checked this beforehand. Dang. Did you know? Hold on, get out. Get out. Wow. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Stroom, no! No, not Skippy Sleepy. Well, can I? Oh god! Oh! Please! my god. That's traumatized. You think it's better now? Okay. Full screen, please! Okay, what if I close it and open it again? Damn. Damn. Never mind. Oh no. What if what? How's this? No! Come on! Oh, it's just more and more. Okay, well, I'm just gonna play them. I can't hear it. Hold on. That's bullshit. Does that have any sound? Hold on. Do you guys hear that? No. I'm very distraught. Help me. Control audio. Can I sing the audio? Unhide. Oh, okay. It's muted. I see. Flashbang. Okay, well, I'm just gonna play some of one of the videos. Because what else am I supposed to do? Okay, I'm gonna pause it here. Even though stream's messing up, I'm gonna pause it here because I need to point out how cool I thought this was, where they have like these lights with the gaps positioned perfectly for where each of them are, and that was really cool. And that's really cool to me. Okay. I am still dropping frames. You think I won't pet you guys just cause I'm losing frames? Very cool, very cool. Very delayed for you guys. But I can't do anything about it. I can't even get off the screen. I can't even get off the screen. Oh, I see myself lagging so bad. What am I supposed to do? I can't do anything about it, gamers. I can't get off the screen, no. What is this, That's not what I want. Can I get out of the screen, please? Fish! I'm trapped! Hello?
Don't know when this will hit, but the music is fire.
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. We're going through it. We're going through it, gamers. What if I just do like a... What if I do... Hold on. Okay, let me... What if I do like a window capture? And then I'll actually go full screen. I don't know what this looks like. I don't know what anything is anymore. Oh boy. Why are you doing this to me? Stop. Thank you. Oh, this one. 360p. This was definitely a lot better. Because he's the one that took the high quality videos, not me. Hello?
We will survive this lag and delay. Because we are gamers.
We're doing it. We're doing it. But that means I won't be able to call with anyone if they keep doing it. Oh my gosh, alright, well. Get out of here. Get out of here. That was my Twitch. It doesn't matter, Scuff, at this point. Does this work yet? No. Alright, well. Fluff me, I guess! Crashing harder than conquered. Is that even possible? Whatever. Okay, this one is my favorite song. I really wished Ashley gave me his recording for this one earlier. He probably will later, so maybe I'll post it on Discord. Because this is my favorite song. Oh, look! Oh! I just realized we got RGB! That was not intentional. That was not intentional whatsoever. I was like, I have these ready right now. I'll just put them on. Yeah, nice. See, gamer. This is my favorite song, but as I was headbanging and also yelling, it's not a great recording. So I hope to get, let's see if I can. Big light. Okay, that I did go woo. The mirror stream? Yeah. No, you didn't hear that. That's another reason I don't want my recording. Woo! It's fine. This might make the stream worse, but I don't care. This is so cool. Struggling to hold my phone straight. I love this breakdown. I'm gonna let it play, okay? Don't freaking start. Don't believe the ghost. Okay, that's it. Back to my presentation. Oh, wait, I can't even... Whatever. The gamer freeze, damn. You didn't get to see that? Unfortunate, because it was fun. Oh, well. I can't even go back to my home presentations. I was having fun. Okay, stop. I would have stopped. No woos for me. Oh, and it looks like it is chilling a little bit. Nice. I pat. It was hype. They played two of my favorite songs as their encore. I'm just embarrassed, okay? I'm not sorry for having fun. Okay, let me pick up your guys' homework. If you're someone who wants to be in VC, and let me know about your sub member a little bit. Yeah. Then if you are in the solarium, you can go sit in the waiting room, and I'll pull you in. Woo! Oh, it is still, might stop dropping frames a little bit. We're dropping an amount, but not an impossible amount. We'll see how it goes. Let's see, who did their homework? Let's start. Individual. First person. Hephaestus. Do you wanna join VC and talk about your homework? If you're here, if this isn't too laggy. We'll see if it's too laggy. test message. It might. Oh, man. Woo! You heard your name, yes. Do you want to come talk about your homework for a little bit? We'll put 10 minutes on the clock. I don't know how laggy this is. I don't know. I'm just chugging along. That's good, that's good. I am glad to hear. Oh, my eyes. Why is the screen so bright? Jeez. My eyeballs. Okie dokie. Pop your little butt in the waiting room. Yep, there you go. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Hephaestus is here. She's here.
Yeah.
Let me turn you up a little bit. Boop. Wilty says hi.
Oh, hi, Wilted.
So what'd you do in September, Hephaestus?
Oh, so I'm gonna be talking about me going to TwitchCon. uh, it was my first TwitchCon, and hey, so obviously, since I'm located in the Maple Leaf country, I had to fly over because, well, I don't have a license. I can't drive.
Yeah.
So the flights there going to TwitchCon, which was in San Diego, they were the physical flight time wasn't that bad.
That's good.
However, there were some shenanigans that went down that somehow ended up me having a 7-hour layover,
7 hours?
which
Oh, man.
I dealt with. Thankfully, it was in one of the airports that I actually know, and it was still on. It was still within the confines of Canada. So, if it was outside of Canada, then I probably would have been a little more not happy.
Yeah.
But since it was in Vancouver, the Vancouver airport, it wasn't too bad. I knew the airport from a previous trip that was a few months ago. It wasn't, I was able to chill a little bit.
Good.
So then fast forward, I get to San Diego, right? First thing I know is it's a tad toasty.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's San Diego, and it's like, I mean, I meant like it's a humid toasties. So like, oh, this is new.
Man.
Because I'm used to being in heat in like high temperature environments. I'm a smith, obviously, but I'm used to dry heat.
Humid heat is so bad. Don't come here. It's even worse.
Like, it's
Help.
yeah, I understand why humid heat is worse than dry heat, though dry heat probably also isn't necessarily good.
I don't like heat in
Anyway.
general, but humid heat. Ugh.
Yeah. So anyways, the first day, technically it's nighttime when I get there because my flights got moved around and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's not important. So I get there at it's nighttime, the sun's no longer in the sky. I don't remember what time it was because I was tired because
Yeah.
throughout the whole time of me flying, I didn't sleep because anxiety.
Understandable.
And for a little bit of context, I woke up to leave for the airport at like 5 in the morning. And it's a lot of time that I could have spent sleeping.
Oh.
But anyways, I get to San Diego. Go to figure out my main bank card doesn't work, so I can't call an Uber. So I have to figure that out,
Oh.
which I do immediately.
Yeah, that's stressful. I'm glad you figured it out quickly.
I essentially, call a cab, which for words of the wise here, don't call a cab, they're expensive.
Oh boy, how am I? I'm curious. I'm curious.
It was about $60 US
To go how far?
to go like 9 kilometers.
No way. Oh my gosh.
Was it 9 kilometers? No, that's the distance between my hotel and the con. I'm trying to do math in my head really fast. It was I think it was like a little like close to double of not math. 18 kilometers. I think that's
Okay, so that's
something
yeah.
like that.
For Americans, that's a little over 11 miles, I think.
Okay, so the person that was driving me was actually very kind, so that helped.
Okay.
And I specifically told them with detail that, hey, my main bank card isn't working. Could we stop at like a 7-Eleven or something so I can withdraw money?
Oh.
Which they, did, and then all that got dealt with. So then I actually get to my hotel. It is dark, humid, and I'm very tired, getting to the
Yeah.
point where I'm getting cranky.
Oh, I bet. Oh man.
And turns out that my hotel had kind of just gave my room to somebody else because I was a minute late to check in. So that at that point, things weren't
Wow.
looking too good.
Yeah, what the heck?
Thankfully, well, okay, not thankfully. Fortunately, there was a person also there that was in the exact same situation as me.
Oh.
So we
Okay.
kind of just teamed up for that weekend. Like, you know what? We're both in the same boat. We might as well stick together.
That's nice. That's really sweet. I'm glad
So
you had
then,
them.
okay, it's like, for time-wise, it's that hour of the night where nothing's open. Except for Denny's.
Denny's.
So we both,
Classic.
go over to the Denny's because it has 24-hour service. And we just chill there until, daybreak.
Yeah.
Because the one person did the weird tech shenanigans and did a thing where he got a refund for his reservation because he preemptively paid for it. I didn't because I had this whole plan where I was gonna, I booked the hotel to get that out of the way so the anxiety doesn't build, and then plane tickets and whatnot, and then I was gonna pay when I actually got there. But that kind of went down the drain when I found out that, hey, my main bank card doesn't work, so I can't buy anything.
I don't know.
So what ended up happening is we ended up just, they ended up booking a room for the both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
Oh. That's a relief.
Okay, technically the line of events is a little out of order.
Mm-hmm.
There was the little segment in between where we were kind of just walking all over, looking at the other hotels that were available, which there weren't any.
Mm.
Because TwitchCon. Upon one of them, there was a point where I was close to having a major anxiety attack, right? As you know, it was bound to happen eventually because of the previous shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, when I was just on that verge of, breaking down,
Mm-hmm.
this is okay. The surrounding is surprisingly, it actually decided to rain, and it was not like the warm bathwater rain. It was actually cold rain,
Oh.
which I'm actually fine with because it, makes the area no longer humid.
Refreshing.
So we go over to one of the hotels that has it's both nice looking but also scuff looking at the same time. And the person kind of just gestures to us to, come inside to get out of the rain.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the people there are really nice, surprisingly. I'm not used to, having nice people. And, they gestured to us to come inside, and then the one person that I teamed up with was, in a conversation with the desk person.
Mm-hmm.
And they were kind of just, going back and forth on what hotels are like. And, they're actually, getting stuff done. I was sitting on a chair about to have an anxiety attack.
Oh.
And somehow there was a cat there that sensed that, I would assume, and just came right up to me and jumped on my lap. You know what? I'll allow it.
Kitty! Thank you, kitty.
So I just spent that whole time petting a cat.
Good.
Which
Comforting.
did prevent me from having that anxiety attack.
I'm so glad. Oh, kitty cat.
Okay,
Yeah.
so... And by the way, we still haven't... Me and the one person still haven't slept yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we're both almost delirious from the lack of sleep.
Oh boy.
I'm less delirious because I'm used to staying up for long periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
And after, we get things situated and we're actually walk back to the original hotel that had previously screwed us both over, essentially, which I will not, say what the hotel is because reasons.
Yeah.
So we actually finally get into, a checking and we get booked and whatnot, and we're finally in a hotel room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, it is the first day of the convention. So we finally, get to... Actually, no, it was... After the one area with the cat, that's how I'm remembering it. We walk back to the first thing, and then we go into the conversation of actually getting a room booked.
Mm-hmm.
Which the person says that you can't actually check in till later because that's when we actually open and whatnot. So then, we're like, alright, that's something. But See, the timing of when they actually open is also when TwitchCon actually starts. So essentially what we did is we, got the thing all booked and whatnot, because they have to do the whole thing with room service and like cleaning the rooms and whatnot, which makes sense. So then the one person calls an Uber for the both of us to go to the convention center, finally, for badge pickup. So then we, pick up our badges. And then somehow I get like a second wind, like, hey, I'm actually awake now. And I don't feel like sleeping at the moment. So I'm gonna, stay here and, just chill. The other person was completely exhausted and, Ubered back to the hotel to pass out for however long. And, I kind of just walked around the convention, which was actually really nice. It was one of those things where, hey, I'm still doing physical activity and walking around, even though I've been walking around all morning. But it's for once in an area that is not outside or in the rain or, it's actually finally in the convention. So then, I'm just walking around. I go by. I'm pretty sure one of the first things I do is I go by one of the, what's the, forget what the name. I think it was the Araculture booth.
Yeah.
They have merch, which one of the things that they had there was a bomber jacket, which I wanted, which I couldn't buy because, again, hard no worky. So, but they actually had them in person so I could actually, look at them.
Yeah.
And, feel their texture.
Yeah. See if you like how it feels and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I do. And then,
Good.
then I go to, I think the other thing that was close was the Gamer Subs booth, which, Gamer Subs is like advanced GG. It's like an energy drink and whatnot.
Yeah.
And they had the main things that I was actually looking for, which were things that I actually saw through Twitter. And one of the things I did find, I forgot to take a picture of it because a lot was happening and I had a lot on my plate at the moment. So, the little things slip through. But it was essentially a life-size statue of one of the VTubers that are have like a partner deal thing with Gamer Subs. It was really neat. I also almost got to play. Well, okay, I don't know if almost isn't really the proper wording. Obviously there was a Monster Hunter Wilds booth thing that it was Monster Hunter Wilds, but it was also, I think it was like sponsored by Rockstar. I'm not 100% sure on the details, but the main thing I saw was Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah.
And what it was like there was these little recording room thingies that had a quite decent setup in. There was like 4 of them. And what I would assume it was small areas where you could, play the game. And then the main technically those were the main attractions things, but the main actual thing to bring people in was there was this line that went up to it was essentially a statue of the one mount that you could actually get on, and it was like for taking pictures, and it was really cool.
Wow.
And amongst that area, there was like some people that was cosplaying in some of the Monster Hunter armors.
That was very cool. I love
Not,
seeing that.
it wasn't like specifically to Wilds. It was just Monster Hunter
Yeah.
armors in general. I think there was one person that had the Gormagala armor with the
Ooh.
Gormagala longsword,
Nice.
which looked really cool, and
Yeah,
it
that's
was
so
the
cool.
only one that I could actually actually knew what it fully was. Okay, so then after that, I kind of just walking around at this point. Finally figure out the layout of the whole convention,
Yeah, yeah.
and I find out that there's an artist alley,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
which is
Oh, yeah.
upstairs, which I had to find the right escalator for it, because there's two different escalators which looked identical, but one of the escalators went upstairs for like the partner lounge, which I can't get access to because I don't have partner. And then the other one was for some of the panels, which I didn't go to any because I don't know, I just didn't. And then it was for the other one was the panels and for Artist Alley. So I was kind of just bouncing between the main floor and Artist Alley. I kind of stayed in the Artist Alley area more because it's a lot brighter and there's more of a airflow up there, so it was easier to, find a place and chill for a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, there was a really big inflatable dock up there.
Oh?
Like it was like a rubber duck, but it was massive.
How massive?
Like really big. I'm trying to actually get an estimate. It was like, I don't know, like almost triple my height, which so it was quite large. And there was a lot of people taking pictures of themselves in front of it because, of course, they are. It's a really big inflatable rubber duck, and it's bright yellow. It's kind of the first thing that you actually see. But then that's day one. I'm kind of just walking around and, decompressing from the stuff that had happened. Then that night, I went to one of the parties that I had bought tickets for. It wasn't the Twitch one. It was, for other. It was a party of a. What's the word? Of a corporation of VTubers that I'd watch. It was a party that they were throwing, which was at a pub. Or not a pub, a brewery. And it was quite pleasant. That is where I...
Nice.
That's actually where I got hugged for the first time.
Oh, yay!
And then that party happens. I get a ride home from one of the people that was at the
Mm-hmm.
party because, again, card not working. This is gonna come up a
Mm-hmm.
bunch.
Huh?
So then I get back to the hotel room and I pass out almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
The speed of which I passed out, I didn't think I was possible with me
It's
because,
tiring.
I kind of just don't sleep and I'm used to not sleeping type thing. It
Mm-hmm.
takes a lot for me to fall asleep normally.
Me
But
too.
I guess that somehow made it so I, fell asleep almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Day two. Day two is when I actually, line up for meet and greets and whatnot.
Mm.
Because that's when a few more of the meet and greets happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I just realized during the one party I did arm wrestle two people.
Oh.
The first of which kind of I kind of caught them off guard because with my physique, my arms are quite skinny. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like I have twig arms essentially,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't mean that I'm weak. And
You wanna
and
arm
I
wrestle half?
complete, huh?
You wanna go? You wanna arm wrestle?
How would how would that how how what are the logistics on how that would work?
Teleportation.
Oh, fair.
Okay, go on, go on.
Okay, so the first one I arm wrestle, I obviously win. I will, give them benefit of the doubt. They were under the influence of
Mm-hmm.
alcohol and they were it makes I will give them the benefit of the doubt that they weren't at
Hi,
their
no turn.
peak. Technically I wasn't either, but still I was
Where's my
probably one of
drink?
the only people there was that was actually fully
My
sober
drink?
because the Americans have different drinking laws than the Canadians.
Yeah, you guys can only drink maple syrup, right? No water,
Well,
nothing. Just straight from the tree.
don't be telling secrets.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
They don't need to know that that's how we nurse our infants. That's
Oh, whoops.
um but okay, so then the first one, they're
I have apple cider,
I
okay?
obviously win. The second one I also win.
Hmm.
But the VTuber of which the person is for the second one, they're kind of known for being the strong one. That's kind of their whole thing. And then
Hmm.
there's me, a lanky little bean of a entity that, beats them with, I wouldn't say relative ease,
Hmm.
but I wouldn't also say that it was a struggle. It was like, that little gray area.
Yeah.
And after, I win that uh arm wrestle, they give me a card. And it's of a one of the playing card games that they have. And it's of their, VTuber,
Yeah,
which is neat.
that is.
It was, it was like I was playing a game. Like, hey, you beat this person, you get a prize.
Yippee!
Okay, so then after that party, I get a ride home to my hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I pass out, and that's kind of the end of day 1. Day 2 was, more walking around at the con. Because what else am I gonna do?
Whatever you want.
Um,
That's what you're gonna do.
and then there was also when I did some of the meet and greets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure day 2 was also when I got to meet Chaco and Levi.
Yay! The sillies.
Yeah.
How was
Which,
that?
by the way, they're both really nice people.
Aw, I'm glad, I bet. Oh, I want to go next to your bed! That's sweet, that's sweet.
I was going to get Chaco to also sign my lucky sweater,
Mm-hmm.
but I fumbled that.
No!
I did get Levi to sign it though.
Yay!
And it is the sweater that I am embroidering over each signature, which
Aww.
I only have one of them half done.
It'll take some time,
But
but I love that.
at least it's something.
Yeah.
I think I got a few more signatures on it. Before there was only like 5. I think I might have doubled it.
Nice.
But see, the things with the original ones that I got when I got those from when I was in WeebCon, which was a few months ago, and it was in Texas, which arguably is actually a lot better than San Diego because okay, I'm being a little biased because the light there and whatnot, and all that shenanigans went significantly smoother than the ones in San Diego.
That's good. Always good.
So I am a little bit biased. But anyways, with the older signatures on it, since it's in Sharpie, and I'd forgotten to actually properly prep the sweater or to be signed and whatnot, so it kind of has those weird fuzzies on it, which there is like a specific way that you can actually get them off so it's a more smooth surface.
Yeah.
So in other words, all the older ones are actually kind of starting to fade,
Oh.
which isn't good.
No. No.
So one of the
cool
ones
guy.
that I am working on is one of the older ones. Thankfully, it isn't one of the ones that is fading. It is one of the ones that surprisingly has stayed at relatively good condition the whole time. It is also one of the easier ones to do because it is not as, it's not like one of the big ones that have a bunch of squigglies on it. It is just a simple 4-letter word.
Okay.
Which is technically a name, but anyways, with day 2 I got to meet Chaco, I got to meet Levi. Then I'm pretty sure I was chilling in the Magic the Gathering area because they had, they'd finally finished all of their events that they were doing there, so it was kind of an extra chill spot, but also, hey, we have Magic the Gathering.
Magic.
So, you know, I look at that stuff and I'm chilling because my legs are tired.
Oh, I feel you.
And I was making sure that my second day I was specifically taking it easy because that night was the actual official Twitch block party. Pretty sure. Yeah, it was. Wait, was it on day 2 or was it on day 3? Actually, I think it might have been on day 3 was the block party.
Wow.
I'm not 100% sure. It kind of melds together.
Wow.
But I do know that day 2 was when I got majority of the meet and greet stuff done. And that was also the day where I found out why coffee and all that stuff doesn't agree with me.
Yeah, I remember.
Which originally it was, you know, an allergy thing. And then I had gotten the clear that I'm no longer like officially I'm not allergic to coffee anymore. So like it on paper it says that I'm not, but I'm still, you know, very sensitive to it and whatnot. And I found out that with, like, you know, the consumption of caffeine just in general
Yeah.
will give me the jitters. And it's not like the too much caffeine jitters. For me, there's a specific reason for it. It's specifically when I'm consuming caffeine in a form of a liquid. And my body will think that I'm consuming, you know, high caffeine because, hi, there's a X amount of liquid, so that means that there's probably an X amount of caffeine in it, and my body will just preemptively prep to withhold a bunch of caffeine when in reality there's not that much. So then the chemicals that they have ready to process the caffeine, there'll be more there than gets used up, which will, for me, is what causes my jitters. It's essentially
Makes
the
sense.
caffeine ratio to volumetric mass of the liquid.
I remember.
Which I
Yeah.
found out because there was a booth for essentially what they were selling, or I guess advertising, was they're called one shot energy, and they are um a gamer supplement candy corporation. So they have candy, but it is specifically designed to the effect is essentially like, you know, having a normal energy drink. However, it's packed into like a Starburst.
Yum.
And they
Yum,
had
yum,
free
yum.
samples.
Nice.
They also had like the actual caffeinated ones, which there was 2 flavors. There was a cherry, or no, it was a cherry cola flavor. And then there was a green one, which was like
I'm
lime,
curious.
something
I want
like
it.
that. I grabbed, you know, the green one to try because green. And it tasted like a lime, not like the lime flavor, like the fruit lime. Like it had like an actual realistic flavor, which caught me off guard because, oh, it's probably just, you know, tastes like the candy lime and whatnot. No, it tasted like an actual legitimate lime. Like it
That
had
sounds
that
fun.
weird. It had the bitter, gross aftertaste that limes have.
Mm-hmm. I don't have that with limes. They
Uh
don't they don't have an aftertaste.
oh, for me they do, but that's probably also because of me
I
being
mean,
special.
palates work different, you know.
Um,
I think Hef is talking about one-shot energy
yes,
chews.
yes, I
Yes.
am, honey.
I do think we're gonna wind down. Uh, so we can get some other people in here a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, it's fun in here,
Um,
but I don't want anyone else to not. Yeah. So if there's anything else you want to
oh,
end with and tell us about.
basically, okay. So then I'm just gonna quickly gloss over the block party. The block party, it was. You had to, there was a specific area in the actual convention before the block party happened that you had to go and get your wristbands for, right? And they were doing
Yeah,
a thing where
yeah.
they were either going to give you a green wristband, which says
Mhm.
21 plus, TwitchCon, block party, yada yada, that stuff. And then there was a blue one, which was for the people that couldn't drink.
That's always good.
So, there's like a line, they check your ID and whatnot. So then, I hand them my ID. They immediately recognize, like, hey, you're Canadian! I'm like, yeah. And they say, neat, that's pretty cool. And then they
They
hand
can
me a
tell.
green wristband, like, wait, hang on. I'm not 21 yet.
Ooh.
And they're like, nah, it's fine. Like, okay. And then, walk off and prepare for the block party. So then, block party happens. Go through, the bag checking and whatnot.
Mhm.
And then how it's it's called a block party because what I would assume happened is Twitch literally just bought out a full-on block. Like distant, like the measurement a block for cities and whatnot. And they had like paid off a bunch of the restaurants within that, most of which were pubs.
Yeah,
So
makes
like they
sense.
were all serving out free food,
Mhm.
which was dope. And I immediately found right in the back there was a restaurant that did crepes and gelato,
Yum.
which I immediately went for because, as you know, before I'd never consumed ice cream or ice cream
Yeah.
oriented things.
It's pretty chill.
So I got to cross that off.
Of the bucket list, the food list.
Yeah. And then the actual layout is they had two different they were stages, but they're like almost a perfect square. The first one, which is like the immediate one that you see, had a DJ on it, right? Typical party DJ,
Yeah.
whatnot. And then the one in the back, the further in the back, was a live band for karaoke,
Oh,
which
that's super
anybody
cool.
could sign up for.
I wanna. Oh.
Which I would have signed up for, but at the time that actually, worked up the courage and whatnot to go do it. My data ran out, so I couldn't sign up.
Oh man. Unfortunate.
So I essentially what I did at the block party is I essentially found the people that were at the other party that I went to, and I kind of just stayed around them because, hey, those are people I know.
Yeah.
But all in all, that party was actually really fun.
Oh, I'm glad.
And then, day 3, I'm pretty sure I met up with Levi again. And I, that's when I actually physically called my bank properly, which, thank God Levi actually, nudged me to keep me on track, which was very helpful.
Leo. I'm glad.
And then I called my bank, and essentially what was wrong is there wasn't actually anything broken with my card, except for some online stuff, which they dealt with immediately.
That's good.
And essentially what was wrong is because my card was such a specific kind of card that not everything accepts it.
I see.
And I'd found out that the whole system of the buying stuff for the convention runs on a thing that doesn't accept my card as an actual card.
Oh.
So that was
Hi, Zoe.
a thing that happened. And then the flights home, they were all right. And then after I got home, I passed out for several hours.
That's good there.
And also, had a small anxiety attack.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
normal because it was the anxiety attack that, kind of causes things to de-stress and whatnot. It's the, hey, I'm finally home type thing, yeah. And that's essentially what TwitchCon was for me. What I preemptively planned out, and I'm going to be meeting up with friends.
Yeah.
Because going solo is kind of not best idea.
I agree. If I do end up going, I want to know someone there when I'm going and like plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like next year, if the budget allows, I do plan to go to TwitchCon again. However, I'm probably going to see if I can, for one, actually book something in early before stuff gets expensive. And I'm gonna, try and get like an Airbnb type situation.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you had an overall good time, and that the good outweighed the bad, and you got to meet nice people and awesome friends. Oh, I'm glad.
Honestly, just completely putting TwitchCon aside, if I were just to, go through all that just to get hugged for the first time, still worth.
I'm very glad. Thank you for telling us about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you had a good time. And like I said, thank you for telling us about it.
Yeah, no
It was
problem.
nice to hear. I'm glad things worked out. Wow.
Oh yeah, also, I also, grew somewhat of a confidence level.
Good. I'm glad. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. Well, hopefully you can tell us about it next year too if you end up going.
Hopefully.
Welcome back from your ads. We are winding things down with Hef right now. She's finishing telling us about TwitchCon. And I'm going to take a small break before the next homework assignment. I will talk to you later, Hef. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I pet the Hephaestus.
Ah.
No, Ton, you'll have to wait a little bit. I'm going to take a small BRB. But, yeah. Thank you. I'm so sorry to dash your hopes. I am back, sillies. No, I just sat here for 10 years. Come on. I'm sorry. I'm back. Yes, thank you. Hello. No, Tan. First, I have to go through the homework of people who did their homework. Thank you. I'm back. You know, I just gotta ask. Rekla, are you here? Do you want to talk about your homework? Yeah. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Scully. I return. Or you want me to read your homework? Yay! Okay. So sorry. No, Tan! I want to go, who filled the out for... Okay, fine. No, Tan, get in here. No, Tan! Say it. No, Tan, say it. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, big baby, hi.
I thought I wasn't going next, so I wasn't.
I
got
feel
pulled.
bad because you're waiting.
Oh well. Hi. It is me.
Rekla already thought you were waiting, so we'll just go.
Well, thank you, Rucklaw. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So, I've been reading a lot. How you been doing, though?
I'm so tired. No,
You're tired? Okay, so
that's not like a don't talk to me. That's how I am. I'm tired.
copy. So I mean, I'm gonna you might get even more tired. I'm about to give out some whiplash stories,
no,
right?
Please. No, come on, please. What?
So,
Riley. No. But wait, Leo's watched 6 Harry Potter movies now. Let's talk about that.
that's crazy. I don't remember none of them.
Okay, no, Tan, hit me.
All right.
What did you do in September?
It's over. So I really want to talk about one of these stories I've been right that just recently got updated. And it's it's a manga actually.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just put into perspective the queue here because I feel like I should have stated it. I'm sorry. After this will be Rekla, and then Yor, and
Your
then
Seba.
And then I'm reading Wilty and Mina's. So after this is Rekla, and then Yor. Yes, now tell us about manga. Sorry, I just wanted to put that out there while we're here before we get into it, so we know.
All right, so this manga is on a sus side, right? And this is going to be the first time I talk about a sus manga.
What do you mean?
It's kind of sus, right? It's really out there. And the only reason why I'm reading it because I was just like, this person looked like a yandere, and I like yanderes. I mean, so that's it's kind of base. I was like, oh, this character looks like a yandere. Hell yeah! I'm like, the taglines, fuck them. I don't care. Just go. The description, I ain't gonna read that. So what
you have to. What's it about? No, how are you gonna talk about it and not tell us what it's about?
So what it's about is a popular girl, right?
What's it called, first of all?
It's called Peep. P-E-E-P. Peep. Like the little peeps that you can eat. It's like candy. Yeah.
Oh,
Peep.
God.
Yeah, so it's the cover character on the art. So that's the only reason why I'm reading. The description, how I see it is main character who have a childhood friend, he really happy with her, and then there's a popular girl and he's like, oh, she's pretty popular, but the main character, he's kind of wants to be with his childhood friend, but he doesn't know how to really talk to her. But he found out that like somebody was like, I guess, taking sus photos at school. So he was just like, oh, who is this? So he was like I know where this is from. I know where this is from. This is from our school group, which is like, and so he goes up and then he finds out like it's the popular girl, and then so like then they have a secret. She's just like, oh, you're my follower and whatnot. So they are in like this weird sussy relationship. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because it is reviewed. It is shown revealed in around chapter 10, chapter 9.
Oh, the spoilers hit us.
That the popular girl knew the main character for a very long time due to her older brother was his friend, and her older brother died because of him. And I'm like, where is this plot going now?
Hi, dingus.
What? I thought this was just gonna be some sus stuff. Wait a minute. Cause like I'm over here like reading it, and like homegirl is like really being like, oh, you like this, you like being degraded, you like being talked down to, and the boy's just like, you're right. And then she just dropped this on him while she's like screwing with him, like
I don't
messing
understand
with him.
the reveal, I guess.
No. How this shit happens is the MC asks her, it was like, hey, why are you helping me? Or like, why are you doing things for me? And she's just like, well, you knew my older brother. You got him killed. Wow, she was doing some sus shit to him.
What? No, hold up. What? No, go back. What? Repeat that?
So the MC asks her, like, why are you helping me? Because there's something, other plot happened where she helped him out, and he wanted to know why she was helping him out. And she started to do, like, some sussy action, right?
Okay.
And while she was doing the sussy action, she pretty much stated that she knew him for a long time, that she had an older brother, and that he killed him. While doing the sus action, and the MC is just like, woof! But then he freaks the fuck out and dips, and I'm just like, I can't. This is some next level fuckery here. But yeah, that's Peep. It's only 13 chapters out right now. No, my bad, 12. I lied. It's pretty good. I like it. I can't wait for more bullshit.
I feel like I have to read it now just to know what the fluff you're talking about.
So, just know...
I'm gonna read this.
Alright.
Oh, man.
Enjoy the sus.
I don't think I will, but I don't know what you're talking about, so I need the context. Next media review, you're gonna hear me talking about it.
And I've been reading... I don't know which one I want to talk about more, right? Because there's one more that I think I really want to talk about, and it's called Returning with Absolutely Nothing.
With absolutely nothing.
That's the title.
Okay.
It's a malware. So I will say it's like your generic, like, oh, main character dies in World 1 and then he gets reincarnated, right? Type of deal.
Right.
It's like that. But so our main character Lee is brought into a world called Aria where the weak is destined to die and the strongest live, right?
Yeah.
So he was classless, and he goes and like tries to grind his way to like be something. But eventually he fucking dies or finds a stone, and then he get reincarnated, and he comes back into Arya again like 13 years ago. And so he ends up like, you know, trying to do things very different. So he doesn't get picked on by somebody who tries to like drug him, so he kills that person. He gets his body realigned so he can learn martial arts. And then he starts hunting like crazy and able to stay in a hotel and whatnot. Eventually he meets a
Say a girl.
He meets a dude who
Damn.
who is the heavenly demon, and they become friends. And surprisingly, the person is very nice to him, right? This is completely different from what he remembers, because, as you know, in this world, the weak dies, right? And
Yeah, we
everybody's
would
just
say
like, well,
this.
you're kind of pretty cool, man. Like, I like talking to you. I want to help you out, type of deal. And so
Save us,
homeboy is
Yali.
just like, why you want to help me? Like, you want to betray me and shit like that. He has an inferior complex, and like this is really rooted in this story for like a good 45 fucking chapters. I won't even lie. Homeboy gets like stronger, but then he's just like, why are you helping me? And it's just like, what, dude, people want to be nice to you. Just like, oh, I'm so weak, I'm talentless, I'm nothing, I'm a bug, I crawl, I can't do it. And I'm just
We
like,
are worms.
I'm like, where you been? You suck. But like, it's actually pretty fun, and like the action, I won't even lie, the action is pretty good. Is real drawn, and the main character does get character development. I won't even lie.
Oh.
I will
Character
say
development.
his inferior complex kind of fucking actually dies out eventually, but
Couldn't be
it
me.
comes with a cost. It comes
Oh.
with a cost. Yeah.
What's the cost?
You
If you could
want to know
say.
the cost?
Oh,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
getting raided, Notan. We're being attacked.
Hi.
We're under attack.
Hi, Annoy Apricot. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to Sleepy Stream.
Hi, Africa. Welcome in. How was your chain together session? Oh boy. Oh boy. How was that, Apico? Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very, very much. If you don't know me, I'm Sleepy. We're doing media review, and I'm hearing what the starshines have done this month. I'm talking to Notan right now. Made a lot of progress. Let's go. I haven't tried it yet. I'm scared. I can't wait to see you do it, though. I'm glad it was good. Who are you playing with? Give Apico a minute.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you, Notan.
I have no problem being on a pause.
I know. You're good. Wow. Lolly do. Hi. Thank you so very, very much for the follow. Welcome home. You played with Eva. Oh my gosh. I'll have to go check out how you guys did. I'm glad it went well, though. Sounds like you didn't have a whole lot of suffering. You had a whole lot of joy. Maybe a little suffering. This truly was our chain together. Oh, my back cracked. Oh, man. Dude, me too. Suffering. Ah, yes. My favorite pastime. Notan, how do you feel about suffering? In
I'm already
video
suffering
games?
I'm already suffering while actually going through the Mega Man games. I gotta go through Mega
Oh
Man
my
4 and
gosh.
5. Well, 5 and 6? Yeah, 5 and 6. And then
You're
I get to
stronger
do
than
Mega
me.
Man 7 and 8. The good
You'll get
ones.
there. Oh,
Oh, that's what I'm about to talk about last, and then I will be done.
you're good. Go on.
So I have played Mega Man 1 through 4, right? I think I remember I said I played 1 and 2, I think last month, where I was just like, hey, this is gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna use the rewind, right? I'm when I fucking died, I was like, nah, yeah, nope. I'm still gonna admit this shit. I fuck that. I will rewind if I fucking die randomly or like stupid. These I don't know how Mega Man really got popular. I'm gonna be honest.
What?
I don't, because listen, when your boss just runs up at you and it just runs up and then runs away and then just runs at you again or stay on you, that's not cool. It's just weird. Like, I'm so used to Mega Man X and Mega Man Zero where, like, you know, or Mega Man ZX where the boss doesn't do that. They attack, they do their patterns, you know, you dodge their move and whatnot. I am not used to like a boss just like, I'm just gonna run up on you. I'm just gonna touch you. I hope you don't mind that, buddy. I'm just gonna jump around. I'm just gonna jump around, right? And have mad hops.
What do you mean? It's
Listen.
Mega Man!
Listen, I didn't know the first 6 Mega Mans was like this. I did it. I did not. I am upset that I didn't know that these bosses was designed so different. Because I grew up with Mega Man X. Like, I have played Mega Man, but I will say I do not remember how the bosses was designed or what they did, right? So when I went to the first boss and then he just ran up on me, like,
Now you're playing Mega Man. You're playing Mega Man X. Oh my god.
no, I am playing Mega Man.
Yeah, now, but you're like, oh, I expect Mega Man to be like Mega Man X. So why would there be Mega Man X if there's Mega Man?
Hey, listen, right? That's like saying, hey, you know, this play fucking Castlevania's Simon Quest. I'm not doing that shit. Like, there's old games that I want to play and like experience for the first time, but then there's games where I'm just like, maybe with like, you know, a little bit of help, a little bit of guidance, it'd be good. And then the worst part is, right, for the Mega Man games, when the Wily, Dr. Wily, right? So there's certain like weapons, sub weapons that you get where they're like kind of useless, right? And I'm gonna be dead ass honest. Like, I didn't know Rush Marine was for water levels. I did not know this. When I was in the water, I used Rush Jet because I didn't know what was Rush Marine. I was just like, this is fucking useless. You don't work. And then I look it up, and it's just like, oh, Rush Marine is for water. Okay, sure. I'm the
in the name.
I'm the dumbass. I got it. I understand. I'm the dumb one. It's okay.
I'm the dumbass.
I get it.
Yeah.
Then like when Wally has like
it.
It's the truth. I will admit that. Like, there's I think it was 3 or 4 where you have to like Wily has his stupid airship and you have to like hit him and then it blows up and then your buster just doesn't work. So every other sub weapon doesn't really work. And the only one that works is like a meteor crash one, like a missile, and then you have to double tap it. You shoot it out and then you tap it and then it does damage to it. And I'm just like, buddy, I'm gonna be honest. People who played it in the past are so much better than me because you had to learn that shit on your own.
Yeah.
There was no internet.
No. That may be a game guide.
There could have been a game guide. Yeah, there could have been a game guide. But like, no. I am a baby and I can't wait to get through 5 and 6 so I can be done with it. and so I could play the best 2, which is technically 8 in my opinion, and then play 7 for the first time. But I love
Oh
Mega
my
Man 8.
gosh.
Mega Man 8 is great. I won't even lie. And then I will begin my Mega Man X series, and I will be happy and be in a better state.
Oh my
Because
gosh,
that
you have
shit's
fun
gonna
with
be
that.
fun.
I'll watch. You have fun.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
So, but I will say, I will not. Once I get through all the Mega Mans, I do want to play the first 2 Metal Gear games from the
Oh,
Nintendo.
yeah.
Hear me out. I already know. I'm gonna have so much trouble on it.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be
I
great.
know it, and I might just like I try it out. I do it for like an hour or 2, and then you never see me again because I'm just gonna question life.
There goes no time.
Like it's over.
It's
So.
over.
But thank you for having me. I hope that you enjoy reading Pete, and I hope that we have something to discuss about for Pete, because like when you learn that shit, you're gonna be like, why would you drop that during
We'll
that?
see. Yeah. Thanks, no time. Have fun with Mega Man.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Next up, we have Reclaw. Reclaw, are you ready? It's true, 99% of gamblers quit before they make it big. Now's your chance to be a big shot. You're not a dumb, Wilsey. I never got any, like, the game guides, but, yep, peep. We're gonna peep that peep. Ready? Okay, I'm also gonna message you your homework, just in case, because it seems to be useful. And here we go. Hi, Reclaw.
Hello.
Hello. It's Reclaw time.
Thank you for
Let's go
messaging me
gambling.
what I wrote,
Aw,
because I was
dang
like,
it. Aw,
wait, I've
dang it.
forgotten
Aw,
half of
dang
what
it.
I put down.
No, I feel this. I feel like I should put the option on the form to see what you send. But I always forget.
Yeah, so I just have a couple of books and a game and a movie, and I will try and give as much detail as I can, but also as quickly as I can.
Oh, Reclaw, you are fine, please.
But there's other people waiting. I don't want to take up too much time.
It's fine.
I'll do my best. So a couple of the books I read Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater, which is a Regency romance novel that has some fairy elements to it. The main character, her name is Theodora. She goes by Dora. And when she is a young child, she is hanging out in the woods, as you do when you're a young child. Having some rough and tumble times instead of being stuffed up all day. And a fairy lord just walks up and is like, "Hey, kid, your mom promised me your soul. I'm gonna take that now."
Riley, that's my dream. Put me in. Put me in.
Well, he then only proceeds to rip out half of her soul.
Aww.
So he's not the love interest. He is a bad guy. He is the
Okay.
fae that will because they have a belief of how the world should work, that they will take you away to fairy and you will do what they tell you to do forever until you perish type
Damn,
of fae.
he would have got me. Damn, no, he would have got me. Okay, what happens now?
But I really enjoyed it. So having half of her soul ripped out leaves her in a state where she doesn't get angry or afraid or even sad or joyous and things like that. So a lot of her emotions are very muted. She describes it pretty early on as she has acknowledgement of a lot of stuff kind of after the fact, and emotions that she considers to have a longer tail. But any of the short, passionate emotions, things that should be immediate effects, she just doesn't experience quite in the same way, which makes being in the Regency era, where you have to do all the high society, I am the ward of a lord, I am expected to marry I need to, woo a husband in some regard, difficult for her.
Yeah, I can
So,
imagine.
it is about, she and her cousin, who is a very, very lovely woman. She repeatedly is like, I think she's one of the prettiest girls in the entire
Aw.
world, Dora says of her cousin. They go to London for, like, the London season, and the romance blossoms from there as she finds herself trying to how do I describe it? She meets this guy called the Lord Sorcier,
Ooh.
and immediately they're off on not a great foot because she just always talks her mind, and she sort of gives back what he dishes out. But he is also maybe the only person who might have knowledge on how to get the other half of her soul back.
Wow. Wow.
I really liked it. I liked it. It was well written. They have good chemistry between her and her romantic interest, and I liked that it is a more modern book, but it didn't lean into, oh, we're gonna write a Regency book, but we're gonna change all the things that are like I think are wrong about that period.
Or like,
yeah.
Oh god.
It definitely, like, it had some more, like, modern sensibilities of its characters, like, expressing views that are like, yeah, but that, like, wouldn't have fucking done anything at the time.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go so far as, like, you still get the, like, it's set in the Regency period, and it is set there for, like, a reason, which is nice. And, like I wrote down, I would recommend it because I felt reading it that there's a way you can view it as a metaphor or like an allegory for a type of neurodivergence. And the book never tries to say the only way to find love is to get this thing fixed about you.
Oh, I like that.
It is just like, it is a thing that she wants, and it isn't necessarily a thing that she has to accomplish to find love and romance, which is nice.
Oh, yeah.
And then I read The Woods All Black, which is by Lee Mandello, and it is a trans horror story, which also has some romance elements to it, but it is set in 1920s Appalachia. So a very, very different story. Also incredibly quick. It was like maybe 200 pages. I really recommend it. So Leslie, he is a nurse who travels to this place in like eastern Tennessee called Spar Creek. They are in a holler out in Appalachia type of place. The voice of reason is the local pastor, who is very fire and brimstone, and they are, God-fearing folk who are making sure that no evil settles in their community type of people. His job as a nurse is to go out and, like, perform vaccinations and help with childbirth if he's able to, like, present himself into society in a way that they're like, okay, yeah, sure, like, this outsider can help us with some of this stuff. But it's a scary place to be someone who's not perfectly what others would consider what they believe that you should be. And he does not like the blurb from the back of the book is that it can be kind of hard to do that when he's trying his best and everyone is just seeing a failed woman when they look at him. Very, very good. Super spooky. Some light supernatural elements in the, like, last third of the book. But a fun time. Some romance elements, super great. I played The Operator, which was a game developed by Bureau 81, which is the only thing on here that I wasn't sure about recommending. I streamed this. It's very, very short. It's $14. And this is a bit on me. I think I could have maybe just looked at reviews a little bit more, but it is a game where you play a guy who is like, it is your first day at the FDI, the Federal Department of Investigations, and you are there to be like a computer operator that helps field agents like solve cases because you have access to like database tools or like a chemical analysis tool or various manuals and things like that that they can use while out on the field, and you're supposed to like parse through it and give them step-by-step help. But there actually isn't that much in the terms of like puzzle solving. Like you get presented with maybe 6 times when you really have to look at footage and be like, okay, what are the pieces here that I need to figure out? The game holds your hand a lot, and if eventually it had let go of your hand and given you some more free roam stuff, I would have enjoyed it more. And part of it is, I think, that's not really what the game's going for. These gameplay elements are very light because it's just trying to tell a like conspiracy story where you're like, why do these things keep popping up even though these cases that I'm working are totally different? And there's like a hacker character who breaks into your computer and like tells you about some stuff where it's like there's a shadowy organization working behind the scenes. Isn't it crazy?
Oh my gosh.
The story is fine. I think the game could use some quality of life improvements in some ways. Just for being like, it's at most a like 4-hour game, and for being $15 and not having like that much that I actually do aside from sit through other people sort of talking and like every now and again choosing a dialogue option, I would have wanted more out of $15.
Like a really short VN for $15.
Yes, and if it was just a VN, if it was just a visual novel, I think I would have liked it more. If it just presented itself in this style where it's like, it has like computer screen pop-ups and you have all these like chat logs where you're quote-unquote messaging, but you're just choosing an option. I would have liked that more, but I got interested in it because it was like, oh, one of your first puzzles is this guy got shot and we need to find a way to find that guy. And so you have to like click on his face and it does a facial scan and it's like, we're not sure who this is. What else can I find in this video that like gives me information on their identity? Like, and if the puzzles were more of like, if it didn't have that and it was just a visual novel, I think it'd be probably pretty good because it was well written, it had a lot of voice acting. But the fact that I thought it was a game about solving these little mysteries and it wasn't, I got disappointed by, which makes it harder for me to recommend it.
Understandable.
And then the last thing is yesterday I saw a movie, which is great. I love movies. Going to the theater, one of the best times. Highly recommend going to the theater. Going to a movie theater, going to a live theater. Highly recommend either one.
Absolutely.
I went and saw Transformers 1, which was directed by Josh Cooley from a screenplay by Eric Pearson and Andrew Barrer and Gabriel Ferrari. Going into it, I was still worried that it wouldn't be very good because the first trailer came out and it was just like, look at all the famous people we have voicing these Transformers. And look at how funny all the jokes that we wrote for Keegan-Michael Key are.
Look, we got like a Marvel quip going back and forth.
Yeah. And I was like, but are they gonna tell like a good fun Transformers story? And they did! And it was great! And it was so much fun! The trailer was just bad, which is an unfortunate trend amongst trailers.
That's so funny, because I actually really like the trailer. I'm like, I'm gonna get Transformers Doomed Yowie out of this, aren't I? I see it, I feel it in my bones from this trailer. I was in the theater, and I saw the trailer, I'm like, I need to see this. I could see it. What do my Fujo eyes see? I see an origin story.
No, that's the best part. That really is the heart of the movie. But when I watched the first trailer, I was like, oh, but are they just gonna try and be like funny about a lot of stuff? Like, is it like a buddy comedy? And I'm like,
Oh,
that's
God.
not what I want. And it wasn't that. So it's
Good.
great that it wasn't what I was afraid of from the trailer. It was super fun. It was super fun, and you get to see how the two bots that become Optimus Prime and Megatron started out as friends and don't end up as friends anymore.
Damn it! Who would have guessed? No!
There's a moment where I was like, it's my Xavier Magneto feelings all over again.
Those are some feelings.
Yeah.
I can get behind those feelings.
Yeah. So, that's everything I had to go over. I would recommend Half a Soul. I would recommend The Woods All Black. I would recommend Transformers 1. I would recommend you decide for yourself if you want to play the operator. Honestly, maybe just watch somebody else play it if you wanted to, find out what it's about.
Go watch Red Claw's VOD.
Don't do that.
Do it. I'm gonna do it now.
You can't do it now because you have
Damn.
to talk to about all of the other media review stuff.
Victor and Jace, no, they don't have anything on that. I'm pissed at Jace. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I'm so mad. Well, exciting things. Things. Oh my gosh, I have to keep your homework tab up. Every time, sometimes you guys tell me on stuff, and I'm like, I have to try and remember this. Please. Ugh, I do have to go talk to Yor and not watch your VOD right now, though. I can't just stream your VOD.
Good.
Okay.
Please don't.
I won't. But thank you so much, Rick.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Bye.
Good stuff. Bye. Yor, are you prepared? I'm so mad at Jace. Oh, sexton. I'm gonna hit the desk. I'm gonna beat his ass. I say that like I didn't play Jace. Look, I want them to be in love. I'm gonna kill Jace in Minecraft and make it happen. But you know what? Real. It's your time.
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry, for some reason on my end, the video gave out. And I was like, oh no, the stream, it's gone. It's
I'm
back
gone.
now.
I'm gone.
But how? So, you know what time it is for me when it comes to media review because the new album of Epic had dropped.
Yes.
And so much is happening.
I've fallen down an animatic rabbit hole. Help.
Oh, isn't it not so great? It is fucking fantastic. And this one is just so many layers to it. And it is such a freaking ride. So, of course, spoiler alert for something that's a little over 2,000 years old. This is the first album that Odysseus is only featured in one song. And it actually starts waving a little bit away from the source material, which I think was kind of fun because if you know about Greek mythology, you know, Athena's one of Zeus's favorite children. It's like, you know, daddy's girl through and through. But they changed that now in the Wisdom Saga because they really wanted to add more drama. So that is one of my favorite things about this entire thing was the fact that they were like, hey, you thought you knew what was coming? Think again.
You thought.
You thought. You thought. And also, if Hephaestus is still here, Hephaestus makes his debut here at at Epic the Musical. So he actually has his own song, and it's voiced by the creator's father. I love how he always
Ooh.
incorporates his family into
Me
like
too.
everything, which was really
I love
cute, and I'm a
it.
big fan of that. So what is start? So we start by it's he fought Zeus. Zeus was like, "Hey, look at how handsome I am. Look at how sexy I am." Oh yeah, and either you choose your crew or you die. Like choose yourself or choose your crew. Somebody's gonna die because you decided to kill one of Apollo's cows. That's on you, my dude. So we lead off
Sure.
to 7 years later to Telemachus, and we get to hear what his instrument will be because when he left, he was just a baby. So now we have 20-year-old Telemachus in a house full of men who are trying to win his mother's hand and become the next king of Ithaca. And he is a combination of his mother Penelope and Odysseus. Odysseus' guitar is an electric guitar, and his mother is a viola. So he is an electric violin.
Ooh.
So it's like little things in order to be able to bring a little touch of magic to it. Then we go into Little Wolf, where he fights for his mom's honor. And this is a very heavy Athena album. And I love Athena. I'm just like, slay queen. Fucking slay. We're all for Athena here.
Yeah.
And she goes to Telemachus, is like, I'm gonna help you fight this motherfucker. And so it comes to Little Wolf. So what became a taunt ended up becoming words of support. So just flipping the words back on them. Then we switch off to We'll Be Fine, where she talks to him, and she's like, and she doesn't tell him that she knows his father and knows what happened and they had a falling out. She just kind of like dances around it. Like, I had a friend who was very similar to you. And the way that Odysseus sings versus Athena, like she in the beginning in the first album was more monotone, while Odysseus was like, I'm going to be a gospel singer. I'm going to hit every freaking note on the chart. And then she starts matching him once they become friends, but she falls out of that when they have their fallout. But Telemachus sings just like him, so she starts starting copying again. So they move forward, and then we find out where Odysseus has been. And this is when it gets complicated, because the next two songs are callbacks to all the albums, and at one point they are sound mixing 7 different songs into one. And it came out fan-fucking-tastic. So we go into Love in Paradise. You get a clip from every major battle, even Zeus, where he's just like, look at me, I'm so nice and sexy. And
It's always.
and it always makes me laugh. He literally was just like, look at how hot I am. And so we end up in the Love in Paradise song, which is where we meet Calypso. And Odysseus is like, fuck, I just want to go home. Let me go home. And she's like, and she goes to him, and it's the funniest animatic I've ever seen. They literally gave her a Pikachu face, because she goes, hey, I found you and you were sleep talking. Who's Penelope? And he's like, my wife. Surprise Pikachu face.
Oh.
Anyway, literally how she moves on. And the song itself is so insidious, because when you hear it, it's so lovely. It's got such a beat. It sounds like a love song. It sounds happy. But when you really think about what's going on and really listen to the lyrics, you find out like it's his own personal hell. He wants to go back home to his wife, and she's talking about how she's his new wife, and they are stuck in paradise, and he can no longer leave. And so they're going to spend eternity together. An eternity to a human versus a god, who he didn't know until that moment is a goddess, meant that he had no say. Like, he is now trapped in this fake paradise with a woman he does not love. And unfortunately, this is a trigger warning for sexual assault. It is the hint that, she is going to be using him for that versus what he wanted. And then it reaches the denouement of that moment, where he is 7 years later of being on this island. He's starting to crack under pressure, and it starts calling back to the older songs again, where you can barely make out the voices of all the people he lost, because he is starting to forget them. The musical instruments that were attributed to them are now faltering. They are barely heard, or they're non-existent at all. And she starts saying things that makes her remember his mother, Penelope, Polites, back to the Underworld saga, every moment where he just wants to close his eyes and just end his life, and she is trying to keep him back. until he finally breaks and calls on Athena, who finally hears his cries after 7 years and goes, "We need to save him." Which we lead to the best freaking song, I think, for the past few albums, which is God Games, which completely steers from the original writing. Because in the original, she went, "Hey, Dad, Calypso has Odysseus. Can we like let him go?" And he's like, "Yes, for you, anything. I love you. Do you want another pony? Do you want this?" Like, in this one, they completely do an entire 180 and bring up the several gods into it. One being Apollo, Hephaestus, Aphrodite, Ares, and Hera.
Ooh.
And the fun fact about who plays Apollo, what was he? He was in the singer for Apollo is actually in Demon Slayer.
Oh,
he is the voice actor in Demon Slayer. He plays what is that name? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I should have remembered that off the top of my head. He was one of the top 7. He had a sister. Gyuroto. I'm keeping up.
Gyutaro?
Gyutaro. That is the voice, the singer for Apollo.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
So he's going to be making a comeback in the next one, and I'm very excited for it. And they are now trying to, basically, it is now a vote. So now she's gonna tell him why. And so Apollo is just like, "Hey, he killed sirens. I like music. He done goofed. I kind of don't think he should like leave." And she's like, "Oh, well, there's other sirens alive." And you could tell that these gods did not want to be a part of it. And he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Then there's Hephaestus, and he's just like, "I just want to forge. I don't want to be a part of this." But the one that actually surprised me was Aphrodite. She was not for it because she hated what he did to his mother. And the one thing a lot of people don't always attribute to Aphrodite is love, but they always think like, you know, like with your partner, they forget that she also embodies maternal love between friends and the such, and how he left his mother to go on this voyage, and she died pining and, you know, worrying about her son. So she was like, "Oh, he can rot for that. That's his fault." And as she's trying to like talk to him, we get Ares coming in, and this, like, the little tiny details this man puts into anything of his music is when you listen to anything with Athena, there is a ticking clock sound. And anytime she fights, it slows down a little bit because she thinks faster than the average person in God. Now, when she's against her brother, who is her whole match, every second is now 10. So when you hear the clock, it goes 1, and they're like, 2, like there's so much happening, and it's so fast that even the gods can't comprehend what they're fighting about. And then it brings back the final call out to what was originally a song for Zeus of being like how amazing he is, switches into how he is the king of the gods. And that switch up was done so fantastic. And I highly, highly recommend having everyone listen to it, because I don't do it any justice talking about it. He has chosen such amazing people to bring these characters to life, and being able to bounce back and forth between just this little goofy guy who just wants to like populate the earth to the true reign of thunder and the true reign of Mount Olympus. It's just chef's kiss. And that is the new album of Epic the Musical. And I'm definitely dying for the next one, because the very popular song that has been featured is Into the Water, where he's going to fight Poseidon. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Steven Rodriguez is an absolute treasure when it comes to music. And he has his own album that is completely separate from Epic the Musical that I highly recommend.
So talented.
And yes, I am a popsicle today, guys. I'm melting. Help!
Hold on.
Not the gotcha buttons.
I'm gonna start with your crowd. Yum.
A real yoursicle. Oh my god, that's awesome. But yes, Epic the Musical too.
Yeah.
I am guava flavored.
Delicious.
So hopefully when you have your next monthly media review, I can just gush about the amazing person that Steven Rodriguez is, and how freaking deep his voice is, and how perfect he is for this role.
Yes, please.
Oh, I love Melona. That stuff is the shit.
My gosh, Melona. Yes, I love Melona. So
And I'm sorry, I feel like I really went off on I really went crazy on this one, but it's just like it's only 2 more albums left, guys. There's only 2 more albums left.
there's no better time to get into it and get up on the hype train.
And watch the animatics. They are actually highly based on many popular anime from Attack on Titan, Naruto, and at one point Fire Force, which I thought was interesting choice. But yeah.
Yep.
So with that note, I don't want to keep you much longer. I know there's someone behind me, and I got a peep at Cammy's little Fugi, and I think it's so freaking adorable.
That is cute.
Like, that thing is just so adorable. And with that, have a great night, Chad. Thank you for having me on, Sleepy.
Thank you, yours. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Aw. There goes my yoursicle. Call me. Cosmic, call me. When you ready, let me know. I'll give you a Malona. How about that? How about that, Kami? How about I give you a Malona? Yeah, Leo, give it a listen. Give it a listen. Give it a listen. Maybe you're not typing. Maybe you're not typing. You should be ready? Okay. Alright. Okay. Kami!
Hello.
It's tiny little Kami.
Okay, so I guess I'll mainly talk about the Porter Robinson concert from earlier this month. It's kind of be hard to explain since it happened earlier, so I can't remember all the songs that were done and whatnot, but yeah, it was my second Porter Robinson concert, the first one being a couple years ago. After the Nurture album, which that concert was at a amphitheater, so it was wild because just standing in the crowd, just cheering, just going wild. But the one I went to this month was in just a regular arena. And they did have the standing area, but I just bought one of the tickets in the to sit in the stands. Well, not the stands, yeah, but I was happy with my seats, even though there's not much room to move around and stuff when trying to go crazy during songs.
Yeah. Jamming.
Yeah, it was just an amazing concert because he started with obviously his most recent album, Smile, and just I know I posted the video a lot of the videos and caught in 4K already, so but it was just a lot of fun. Yes, he likes what did he start off with? He started off with I'm trying to remember the name of the song right now. I have to look at this the songs on Smile real quick. Yeah, he starts with the first song off the album, "Knock Yourself Out." So you hear the little them going onto the stage and him they're playing the notes to beginning of the song, and just it was wild because they had all the confetti coming out at the beginning of the song. It was oh my, it's hard to explain this experience because I don't know, I love concerts. It's always fun to go to them.
Right.
It's always an experience just to see one of your favorite artists perform in concert. Because it's a total different experience from listening to the album.
For
It's
sure,
like
for sure.
because like for the concert this time he had an actual band with him to perform the songs. So like
Ooh.
it's gives a whole like almost different feel to how the songs sound on his albums. So it's like for this concert he started off with Smile, then he went to the songs from Nurture, and then his songs from Worlds as well, and before finishing off the concert with he did, I believe it was, I know he did I don't remember what the last songs were. I know he did, one of the last songs was Shelter, but he also did, I think like his very last song he did was Cheerleader. Yeah, I think his last song was Cheerleader.
Ooh.
So I know I'm not really doing the concert justice. I'm just blabbing on about like how awesome it was.
That's fine. No, that's you know, that's all I need from you. I like to hear it. Do you have a favorite song? A favorite Porter Robinson song?
That's tough because like I like there's like songs I like from all of his albums. Like I know there's some fans are like, oh, I just like Worlds, or I prefer Nurture and stuff like that. But like I like all of his music. Like because each album is
Honestly.
like different from the last. Like, and that's what I expect from an artist. Just like them to see them grow and like not having like see them experiment with music, like because
For sure.
like I like he didn't really, obviously he doesn't really, he's not gonna perform like his side project stuff because like I know Porter Robinson like also did like his side stuff, which was Virtual Self, but like he's not gonna perform that during a Porter Robinson concert. But like I like all of his music because you could just like his creativity is amazing.
Honestly, I agree.
Like I would say I'm trying to think of what my favorite song from him would be.
It's okay if you don't have one. I'm just
But-
or of what he played, maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
It's hard. I still ask because
see.
I like to learn, but I'm also someone who struggles with it, but I still ask.
Let me see. Out of the ones I filmed, because I know I didn't film all the songs he performed, but like I feel like maybe like Goodbye to a World is a good is a good one. This like yeah, I would say is I have a soft spot for the Worlds album, and it's like the story he tells in that album, like and whatnot. So I would say Goodbye to a World would probably be one of my favorite songs from him. But what else can I bring up? I'm pretty bad with putting together thoughts right now, so
Come back.
I know besides the Porter Robinson concert, I obviously watched the season 2 of Oshinoko, and that was experience as well, and like we'd probably be blabbing about that even, but I don't want to like spoil for people that haven't watched it.
Yeah.
But like, oh my god, the animation is still amazing in season 2. Like they didn't like you would expect maybe like the animation quality to drop between the first season and second season, but like no, it's still incredible. Like for some of the scenes, it just brings out so much more of the emotion of what's going on, and like in Wonder, it's like season 2. The start of it focuses on the stage play and like just like hearing very much like the inner monologues of the characters and like seeing them perform and whatnot. And, like it's great. Like seeing how they wanna like I guess show the best version of themselves out on the stage, like with how like the rivalry between like Kana and oh my god, why am I blanking right now?
Akane.
Yeah, Kana and Akane. Like their rivalry, even though like they both have a lot of mutual respect for each other. Like and only reason Akane like hates the current Kana is because of like that how she acts in terms of like how for her acting she ends up just going along with how everyone else is acting instead of being like the star like how she used to be when she was a kid.
Yeah.
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 I think that's basically all I could I could go through right now.
Okay.
But it was nice just blabbing on about how great of a show both
I like hearing
the concert and Oshinoko is.
Yes, we'll have to do it sometime when we're not trying to avoid spoilers.
Yeah.
Just actual yap session. Thank you very much, Kami.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, always. I'll make time. Be good.
Alright.
You did summon it for him, Reclam. Wow, Transformers 1. Rabu! Rabu. And then after that, I will read Mina and Wilty's homework. Because they're reed creatures. You know what? I probably should hydrate. Hi, Binge, hydrate with me.
What up, Binge? Okay.
Hey,
fine.
whoa! Hey, Rabu time.
I can tell you the only real media I consumed this month because we've been so goddamn fucking busy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm working as we speak, by the way.
If I could while doing that.
I saw Transformers 1. It's Doomed Yaoi. We're immediately in the Fujo hours. Yeah, that was some Doomed Yaoi if I ever seen it.
How doomed was the yaoi?
It was a good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was also worried. I was like, another fucking Transformers movie, and it's also directed by Michael Bay. Oh no.
Not like this.
Yeah, but I was very pleasantly surprised. I think that everyone. Oh, he just produced, but still, it was still a Michael Bay Transformers movie, and it was just like, oh no, you know. And what? I think that Chris Hemsworth actually did a really good job as Optimus Prime or Orion Pax. It was fun. It was fun, and we got some lore that I went to go see it with my old coworker that I haven't seen in a while, and we were literally in the theater, and there were points in time where we were just like, now kiss.
Now kiss. I'm gonna be right there with you when I see it, I'm sure.
It was good. It was fun. Yeah. They really, Red Claw, they should have. There were multiple points in this where it was like, now kiss. And like, I don't want to get too into it, but there's one line where it's just like, oh, you did this for me? And he's just like, no, I did this for us. And we were just like, oh! Kiss.
Now kiss!
Kiss now!
Kiss! Gay robots kiss!
Yeah. So that's all I'll say about it, because like it really is. I really don't wanna like ruin it. I think everyone did a great job. Like my dad even enjoyed this. My dad even enjoyed this movie. I saw him yesterday, and he was like, it was fun. Good. And the Keegan Michael Key bits. You know, I think he does a good Bumblebee in the sense of like classic Bumblebee, where he doesn't fucking shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everyone's so used to like I've gotten used to like new Bumblebee where he's become so I guess more personalized around the fact that he can't speak and then has to use the radio to speak. I like that Bumblebee a lot. I do
too, honestly. It's a good characterization.
And I think it's a good step in a sense of like, oh, this is like Bumblebee after he's like matured some and he's like, gone through some shit.
Yeah.
But classic Bumblebee that doesn't shut the fuck up. Yeah, Keegan Michael Key was actually pretty good. They reference one of his old jokes in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
I won't say which one.
I gotta see.
You'll see it. And I that's literally all I consumed for this month. Except for Casper Cattuccini.
Except for Oshi. Yeah. Right there with you.
go watch Casper Cattuccini if you don't know he's the master of disguise. Second best agent of Meow headquarters, something like that.
Something like that.
He's a guy.
Honestly, the first time I heard the term doomed yaoi is from one of the previous streams. But like a good example would be something like Shinji and Kao. That's
doomed
very
yaoi.
doomed yaoi. That's
doomed yaoi.
Absolutely. I love being your introduction to this.
What's another example of doomed yaoi since we're here? What?
Oh my gosh! If you listen to Alien Stage, Ivan and Till.
Oh yeah, Ivan and Till are doomed yaoi.
I have one in mind, but I can't say it for reasons. Damn, very specific one. Sato Sugu from JJK is doomed yaoi to me. Let's see. I'm trying to. Where's my brain?
I mean, you know what? Technically, yeah, Victor and Jace are also doomed yaoi.
Yeah. Let's see.
Who was it that Red Club brought up?
Where's my brain?
Compared it to?
Oh my god. Where did my brain go? Oh,
yeah, Xavier and Magneto.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's doomed yaoi.
That is also doomed yaoi. Let's see. There's so much, but why can't I think of anything? But you get the vibe. You get the vibe.
Oh, Captain America: Winter Soldier's kind of doomed yaoi.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's pretty doomed yaoi.
Man.
Yeah, basically, right? But Naruto and Sasuke is kind of doomed yaoi.
Well, they're not quite doomed. It has to be like impossible for them to have a happy ending.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they were doomed yaoi and then they spun it.
Yeah, like they ended up still being friends at least. So like the possibility for just yaoi's there.
Yeah. So it's basically like, oh, these two people who, get along real well. They're best friends, and then, something happens to them. They can't be together.
Or they're opposed and for reasons, or like if one like sacrifices himself for the other, like they're like at the core of their true selves, they connect in some way, even if it isn't like, even if it's like a rival way. Like it's not always rivalry, but it definitely can be.
Or they have like a deep emotional friendship.
I would say
And
like
then
your example of
something keeps
Shinji Kaoru is like textbook doomed
Yeah,
yaoi.
yeah.
That they can't be happy. There's no way for them to be happy unless we retcon everything. Which is where you get the fix it fanfics, which heal you a little.
In some alternate universe. Where nothing bad happens.
Yeah. Some people would say like Dio and Jonathan. Oh, Joseph and Caesar? Definitely doomed yaoi.
Joseph and Caesar, yeah.
Definitely. That sort of thing. Johnny and Diego, yep. So there's so many.
That's some doomed yaoi. That's some doomed yaoi right there. If I do say so myself.
So myself. That's some good shit.
That's some good shit. Good shit. Good shit.
Caesar!
That's some good shit right there. Alright. That's all I got for tonight, Robo. I don't... Unless there's...
That was good.
Something you want to ask me about doomed yaoi, that's all I got. Because I don't want to spoil anything, but, if you have questions for me to talk about it, I'll answer them as best I can.
I don't think I have any, but I wish I did. I just have to watch it. Damn.
You know what? Scarlett Johansson did a very good job as Alita 1.
Oh, nice. I was kind of like, you see ScarJo, you're like,
Yeah.
I feel bad that she kind of has that rap, but like...
You know what? I feel like it's not her fault that she has that rap. She just gets like casted for things and you're just kind of like, why? Right? But she's actually a good actress.
She is. It's just we see so much of her in places she shouldn't be.
Goes to the shell.
Yeah. You got to watching Harry Potter because of the fanfic My Immortal. Wow. Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I've never heard of the opposite.
That's incredible.
Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway. I love Enemy.
Oh my god. Alright. I'll let you finish up your media review. And will finish up coloring this. I'm speeding.
Go to bed.
I'm gonna finish this tonight and then I'll go to bed.
Okay. Alright, fine. I'm only allowing this because we are crunch.
We are crunch. And then I got one last thing to draw tomorrow and we're gonna be good.
We got this.
We're good. Okay.
Come back. We're good. Thank you, Babu.
Right. Yeah. Love you. See you.
I love you. Good night.
Good night.
Wow. There she goes. We got this. Yes! Yatta! Okay, and let's see some of our written homeworks. First, we have Lamuna. What media have you consumed this month? Clears throat. She wrote this. Strange Darling, Blowout, Zola, Twisters, Rewatched, and 40X, Dream Scenario, a rewatch, a Goofy Movie, theatrical re-release rewatch with live performance from Max and Goofy, Thank you. Stop. Well, let's see. I don't mind if it's long. Thank you for your homework. Thank you. Stop. You could save up for pancake that way. With that. Blink Twice. Speak No Evil. 2024 American remake. Heart of Glass. Unfrosted. High Life. A Streetcar Named Desire. Beetlejuice, The Substance, You Were Never Really Here, The Martian, The Lovely Bones, Never Let Go, Don the Don First Encounter. Oh my god, I'm so upset I missed that, by the way. My Old Ass, Saturday Night, Half of A Different Man, The Platform, Daniela Forever, Sky Peels, The Last Sacrifice, Maldover, and Above the Knee. Luna and I are working hard. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Do you want to tell us anything about said media? Try to avoid spoilers. She says, okay, so I think the most important things are that Unfrosted truly is as bad as they say. Beetlejuice exceeded my expectations and wasn't just a cash grab. Or same boat. The Substance shook me to my fucking core and is one of the best movies of the year for me, and possibly my life. It was harrowing. She and I spoke a little bit about this. I'm scared to watch it, but excited, because she says it probably will also resonate with me. Speak No Evil remake sucked ass compared to the original, to the point that it made me kind of mad at how badly it missed the point of the entire movie. Don to Don was not actually a movie. It was just the first 3 episodes stitched together, and I did not care for it. Sorry. I forgive you. I forgive you. Saturday Night was kind of a hot mess that was still entertaining enough in the moment of watching it, and I imagine it's so much more fun if you are a hardcore SNL otaku. Daniela Forever is a child of the eternal sunshine of the spotless mind, Click, and Inception you never knew you needed. Oh, I'm kind of interested in that, actually. Would you recommend or not recommend any of them? Why? Absolute phase I really loved. Strange Darling, go in blind, she says. If you watch Strange Darling, go in blind. Original Recipe, Speak No Evil, not the new one. A Streetcar Named Desire, The Substance, Blowout, Blink Twice, and Daniela Forever. Still very recommend, she says. Zola, Twisters, Dream Scenario, a goofy movie, especially if you've never seen it. High Life, Heart of Glass, for film buffs especially. Beetlejuice, The Martian, Never Let Go, My Old Ass, The Platform, The Last Sacrifice, and Above the Knee. A niche recommend would be You Were Never Really Here. It's very moody, introspective, and thoughtful. The Lovely Bones, very young adult, but also unique for the genre, a bit of a tonal mess. Don to Don, if you like modern Shonen Jump, I guess. Really juvenile, but also inappropriate for kids. I would. It's not for kids. I wish that too, Kami. Also, trigger warning for essay. I will say that the one thing I don't like about Don to Don is it kind of like does fall back a little bit on like older, like gropey, sort of icky beginnings, icky jokes. But I overall do really love Don to Don. At its heart, I could do without that stuff, and it doesn't like take itself too seriously in those contexts. But as an adult reading it, I'm icked out when it happens. Like they don't take like the threat of essay quite seriously in universe. Like it's played off like a joke, like pervy joke, like Reclaw said, it's pervy. But I'm a little bit uncomfortable when it happens. But I love Don to Don. Honestly, I need to read the new chapter. It came out yesterday. I'll go in about that sometime, maybe. I do want to. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for the anime. Oh, Saturday Night, SNL Otaku, eat your heart out. I'm sure you'll have fun. Sky Peels, also very slow, introspective, thoughtful, but I do have one word: autism. It's about autism and it good. Maldover, very tense and very long. I cannot in good conscience recommend it. Speak No Evil 2024 because I'm mad at it. Unfrosted, and also a couple from above because they were just not for me, and that's okay. It's a kind of a matter of taste. Alright, nice. Okay, that's Mina's homework. I love you, Mina, even though you're not here. You're here with me in spirit right now. Is Unfrosted the Kellogg movie? I'm not actually sure. Hold on, let's see. I think it might be. It is. I was not impressed with any trailer I saw of it. And I'm not really interested in modern day Jerry Seinfeld works, if I'm honest. But it's as bad as they say, she says. Oh, Wilty, your homework's not long at all. You're fine, thank you. I just opened it up. So, birthday Wilty, not your birthday anymore, but still, submitted their homework. They say, I will say none of this is new to me. Sorry. No, you don't gotta be sorry. That's just how I do my media review so that I can, give you something new. I just like to hear about what you guys are up to, what you like, what you don't like, I like hearing about it. Aw, don't be nervous. How can I help you? How can I help make you less nervous, Wilty? Thank you for doing it. I hope you had fun filling it out. It doesn't gotta be needy. Nothing to be nervous about, little kitty Wilty. Some games you've been playing. After a few years of not playing it, they started playing Neverwinter again. They've also been continuing their playthrough through Ghost of Tsushima. 100% recommend. Ooh, good, nice. I actually never got to try Neverwinter. You said you like it, so I might eventually. It's kind of old at this point, but I was always interested in it. I mainly try to play 1 to 2 games at a time, so I actually have a chance to finish them. I have a very bad habit of playing games and never beating them. You also watched Back to the Future, Leo? How'd you enjoy it? I did get bonked by objects. Yeah, are you excited for Ghost of Yote? I'm pretty sure. I also typically play only a couple games at a time because I can only give that much energy to a few games. Very fun. I love Back to the Future. What's next on your list, Leo? That's okay. Why did you delete it? I watched a lot of Sleepy and Mythos streams. I don't watch many. Aw, thank you for watching me, Wilty. Right? They're so good. Do you want to tell us anything about said media? Try to avoid spoilers. Neverwinter, a decently fun, free-to-play MMORPG inspired by D&D. It has fun abilities to use and has been a fun time killer. Neverwinter is definitely not the best MMO out there. It's just free, and sometimes I crave an MMO to play. The basic combat can get kind of boring, as it's just hold button A for faster attack and button B for stronger attack, but that's most that's most MMORPGs. Insert Wheeze emote. Oh, Wilty. I'm sorry, I'm bad at describing things. No. Wilty, you're good. Ghost of Tsushima is one of, if not my favorite game of all time. The combat of Ghost of Tsushima is extremely enjoyable and even challenging on higher difficulties. The AI attacks you one at a time, but the AI can use this to its advantage to keep you distracted in fighting one person while archers ready bows or some enemies start long animations for stronger attacks. The game is inspired by old black and white samurai movies. The game even has a setting that lets you turn the entire game black and white. I know it's not new, but it's a great game I played this month. It is great. It is great. Time is fake. What? We played Pico Park in August? Wait. There's no way. There's no way. Oh gosh. Alright. Okay. Alrighty then. You have the Madagascar trilogy in mind. Have you seen any of them, Leo? Skyrim. Well, it's Skyrim. I don't think I need to describe it. Insert another wheeze emote, please. Yeah, it's true. It is there. Okay, ad break. So I'll wait to finish Wilty's homework on Twitch. Aside from the sequels. Oh wait, I already read that. Where am I? I'm getting oopers. Imagine. I gotta play more Pico Park. We gotta play more Pico Park. We gotta play a second one. Actually, you watched them previously when you were a very young lad. Ooh, now you gotta rewatch them as an older young lad. Hmm. Oh, big yawn. Yes. Yes. I've only seen the first Madagascar. That's it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. That's all I got. Excuse me. I'm so very tired from the weekend. Welcome back from your ad break. We will continue with Wilty's homework now. If I don't eat it for dinner. Would you recommend or not recommend any of them? Why? I would definitely recommend Ghost of Tsushima. Very enjoyable experience with fun combat and stealth. Skyrim is Skyrim. It's fun and very enjoyable with mods. I love Skyrim, but I've never actually played with mods. Neverwinter is definitely recommended, but only if you need a free MMO to play on console. It's your first homework. Thank you for turning in your first homework, Wilty. I hope you had fun with it. I hope you had fun, and I hope it was fun to chat a little bit about it on the stream. Ooh, what kind of mods are you using, Wilty? I pat you. You did a great job. Yeah, you did a great job. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, I remember that scene. I remember Moto Moto from Madagascar too. I haven't seen the full film, but I have seen scenes of that. We love the Wilty. We cherish the Wilty. That is a great fun song, right? Tell me about some of your mods, Wilty, a little bit before we go. Excuse me. Oh, my neck. Oh my gosh. It's so good, Kami. That's so good. Without fail. Without fail. It's gonna get stuck in my head now. Stop. I used that song for a TikTok before. It was. I have an alternate start mod that lets you start anywhere in the world. Anywhere. I have a few weapon mods that had some very cool weapons. Wow. I should look into Skyrim mods sometime. They do a lot of cool things. People still making them. Making very cool things. Excuse me. as we wind down the chat in a bit, I'm gonna see who I'm gonna send you over to at least say hi before we go flop. Who is online? Many humans are online. Fine, I'll drink the rest of my apple. Wow. I gotta try modded Fallout 2, honestly. Not Fallout 2, but Fallout, 2. People make it look really fun. I gotta give it a go. Used to do some modded Terraria runs. I still have to play Terraria. Dang. We haven't gotten to raid Levi in a while. What'd you eat, Yama? But yes, do exercise. I haven't eaten anything today, so well, it's almost tomorrow, so I guess I should go eat something. Whoopsie! Oh, well. I will, I'm here, and we're doing homework. Lots of fruits and a big bowl of chili and some carnitas. Ooh. I might take you up on that, Hef. I might take you up on that. We'll see. If you're raiding with us on Twitch, we typically, if you want to do a raid message, I can't even English. We typically do Sleepy Invade with or without the follower emote. That is Invade. The next time I see you guys, I have no scheduled streams for the rest of the week until Thursday, which is our Man and Luna's 2.0 debut. So I hope to see you there. I'm very excited and nervous and trying to finish stuff. Oh gosh. It's fine. Lies? Yeah. Remember Lethal Company thingy. What am I remembering? What do I gotta do? Oh. It already went. Well, it's just you and me, YouTube. So get rid of those stinkies. Run, run. Get back to the clicker class. Fargo's Souls mod a challenge. Ooh. Let me know how that goes. Goodbye, Starshines.